If you don't start now, I'm gonna open Final Fantasy 14.
Alright, I'll take that as a yes. Alright, so.
You don't start now.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, sorry, there's technical difficulties. Alright.
Right.
Anyways, welcome back, everyone. It's been another week. Indeed. We do definitely have some stuff to talk about, so we're pretty much gonna go straight into it. First off, so as we know, as of recent, the Olympics has happened, much to the dismay of pretty much like half of Japan. But the Olympics is happening, no less, I guess. At least with the opening ceremony, anyway. I mean, who knows? I mean, it could just cancel or stop, possibly in the middle of things. We'll never know. But I think it'll continue just because the committee is very yeah. Anyway, so I mean, have you been hearing about the stuff with the committee versus Japan?
I'm also not really, but I also read that what was it, Germany? It was one of the nations that they had 13 candidates when they were only supposed to have 7, and they had to send some of them back.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, and then like one of the candidates was like just saying like, you train your whole life for this,
Yeah.
only to just say, hey, sorry, you drew the short end of the stick. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's
And I was like, oof.
fucked. That's fucked, man. The stuff that they go through, but yeah, I mean, the committee, like there was this clip of I think that it's the president or spokesperson of the committee. He's like the head of, the whole thing, I guess, maybe. He during his like statement, he referred the Japanese people as Chinese people. I'm like, bro, like, have you seen that clip?
No, I have not.
Don't know if I should play it, but because possibly.
Just send it to me, and I'll
just send it to you. Why not? I'll do it through the phone. Because that is absolutely hilariously bad.
It's like, he's watching him. Oh, Avarin himself is like watching from the sideline. Watch me destroy my career in 3 seconds.
Here we go. All right, it's like a minute, so it's not too long.
Yeah. Oh, if you can just tell me where.
Oh, is it not a minute?
Oh no, like where he says it.
Oh, I don't know, because I think you should just watch the whole thing, because it's like pretty short. Because you get a little more of the context. I'll just watch your face.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You see? Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, that's how the committee feels about, at least Japan anyway. I don't know about like every other major country, but yeah, stuff like that and like other things. Japanese government being very lopsided and all that stuff. It's been rough, man. It's been rough in Japan when it comes to like the politics and all that stuff. So yeah, that caused a rift, and pretty much like I want to say half or even more than half of the people were like uninterested with the Olympics, or they didn't want the Olympics because they don't want like with the coronavirus and everything, they don't
I
want
know.
people to come
It's
in
like
and
just. I was like, isn't Japan still on major lockdown?
yeah, like the bars have to still close at like 8, like 8 at night.
I'm like, um,
Yeah.
you just going like, yeah, stupid.
hmm
It's like, don't answer that.
Yeah. But straight to the point, while we're talking about the Olympics, is because they use actually a good amount of the video game music. So this is the list right here. Zawa like dropped it in here, and
I
it
didn't do no such shit.
so the arrangement or the list ranges from Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, even the Tales of series, which is kind of cool. Which is apparently Slay. Oh yeah, so there's two of them actually. Oh, because there's Slay's theme and the Royal Capital Majestic Grandeur, and then Monster Hunter, Chrono Trigger, Sonic the Hedgehog, Final Fantasy main theme, Fantasy Star Universe, Kingdom Hearts, Gradius, Near, Soul Calibur, even like it's actually a pretty good amount. So, and then there's been some controversy with Dragon Quest because apparently like the composer is like trying to advocate for what happened for Japan or yeah with Japan during World War II. So don't want to go deeply too much, but that's what he's been trying to do pretty much is to not only advocate it but like pretty much like put his money into quote unquote erase the history or whatever it is. Yeah, so that's why people are a little flustered about that. Put it nicely. Well, anyway, did you have any like comments or anything like that relating to this or well the Olympics in general? So far, anyway.
um, well, for the music side, for introducing all the nations, I thought it was a joke at first, going like they did not have these musics as the introduction for these stuff. Someone just uh played music over the actual music.
Oh yeah.
And watch his video of an actual like introduction for the nation's contenders. Like what? Whoa.
What a time we live in, right? when the Olympics is using video game music to introduce the nations of all things, right? So what a time to be alive, right? But imagine how well I don't know. Would it be much cooler if it was not during the COVID times, right? Because now that we kind of like know more about like how the Olympic Committee actually feels about like everyone else versus themselves, right? They have like their own like little agenda and everything, right? Just to like I don't know, I guess like make money and shit from all the sponsors and all that stuff. Meanwhile, like the countries that they have the Olympics in, like a lot of times, especially the third world ones, or the more of the third world countries, apparently like suffer a lot of like costs and stuff like that. And they're kind of like left in the dust almost. That's what I heard anyway. So if it's all true, which I think it is, at least for like some countries, that's fucked up, man. So I don't know, like with that in mind, it's like you know how would people think about the Olympics now? You know, instead of this like grandiose like sporting event or entertainment or whatever that happens every 2 years with like the Winter and Summer Olympics and stuff like that, and like yeah, I don't know, it makes me think differently. I definitely so. You have anything more to add on to that?
I don't know. Like To be honest, the Olympics never. Well, they did, but I guess it lost its touch for me for a while. So it's pretty much like, oh, it's on. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. When I was younger, I was like in high school, definitely. Like I was super into like the Olympics, like watching the competitors and stuff like that, like swimming and like. That was a time when like Michael Phelps was big. Like he
Yeah.
that was when he had his like spotlight and stuff like that. He was really big, um, and all that stuff. And then like even like the Japanese swimmer, I forget his last name. I think it was like Kitajima or something like that. Kitajima. Might have also been big, at least in Japan anyway. But yeah, it's been funny. The trend on Twitter is still the video game music in the Olympics. But anyway,
Of course.
of course, yeah. But yeah, overall, like, it is weird to think about the Olympics using video game music. Like, what a time to be alive.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny. It'd be so funny that they're if they actually use like fighting game music, like Guilty Gear, for example. Like if like Russia comes in with Potemkin's theme, like that'd be actually gonna be sick. But also weird at the same time.
Well, it's the same thing. Like how I said that if they used anime music,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Russia would have lost an opportunity to use what was it? Attack on Titan.
I think it's Germany.
Oh yeah, Germany.
Yeah.
Well, then Russia should be maybe Yuri on Ice. Is it maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, when you think of History Maker, it kind of is fitting for the Olympics because you are born to make history.
Right, ice skating and stuff. Yeah, that's a big event. That is a big event with the Winter Olympics anyway. This is the summer one, so we're not gonna see we ain't seeing that, but granted.
Which whatchamacallit, they did also miss the opportunity, well, for Japan
Mm-hmm.
to have what was it? To have some of the summer banner fake goal servants as their mascot.
No, yeah, no, the chibi versions, like the weird looking chibi versions, and then
Yeah, just running around.
yeah, and then you have Gudoko being like having that weird, like that creepy like smile on her face, right? And then
Yeah.
and then Summer Otoria, like how she's like turned around in her art, she'll just be facing backwards like the entire time. That'd be actually hilarious, but yeah. There's definitely some other choices, right? But
Yeah.
I think because I told you this earlier, but I think it's just because video game music is a lot more flexible when it comes to like the licensing and stuff like that. The issues that may come with it, like not as much, I guess, than with like anime music, because like on YouTube especially, like if you use anime music, you're automatically gonna get claimed like that. But on YouTube, when it comes to video game music, it seems like they're okay with it for some reason.
Yeah.
Unless of course you're trying to monetize out of it, then that's where you're gonna be more likely in trouble, quote unquote. But I think that's why they went with it, because of said things. So but yeah, that's the gist of things, unless you have more to say. But that's like pretty much it.
Well, so good luck. Good luck to all the competitors.
Of course, yeah.
And what was the line from Hunger Games?
Line from what?
No, from the line from Hunger Games.
Oh, Hunger Games. Oh shit! It's like
May fortune ever be in your favor or something.
Yeah, may fortune be.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. God, can you imagine an actual like Hunger Games thing? In the Olympics, that'd be like a Neo like fucking alternate universe type of thing of Earth. It's so funny, like how like Hunger Games is kind of the one of the earlier forms of like battle royale in some form. No one even like talks about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, there was battle royale. You know, it's Japanese.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the first, of course. It's one of the earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah, I think battle royale, the Japanese one, is the earliest major example of battle royale, like the like the genre of battle royale, but
yeah, the genre.
Mm-hmm. Like at least for like the really popular one, anyway, in quote unquote air quotes. But we do have one more thing to talk about. I mean, the Olympics, like, yeah, you can call it controversial. I mean, I guess that depends on where you're coming from, but the fact that they use video game music is interesting. But this one is definitely controversial for sure, like 100%. Because the stuff with Activision, what's been going on, is like major, just disgusting. If it's all true, of course. I mean, this is just I mean, they still need to, I guess, prove it, but it seems like at this point, like the majority has taken the side against Activision. So Call of Duty News.
About time.
Yeah, right. About time. Call of Duty News has been dropping these statements or whatever from the lawsuits, the statement from the lawsuit, right? So this is like just one example. I'll read it to you. So it says defendants have also fostered a pervasive, frat boy workplace culture that continues to thrive. In the office, women are subjected to cube crawls, in quotes, in which male employees drink copious amounts of alcohol as they, quote, crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior toward female employees. Male employees proudly come into work hungover, play video games for long periods of time during work while delegating their responsibilities to female employees, engage in banter about their sexual encounters, talk openly about female bodies, joke about rape. Like, this is like ridiculous. That's just one example. I mean, this is one part of the lawsuit.
What?
Yeah. There's many more. Like, there's a full statement and everything. I'm not gonna read all that, of course, but if any of you have been reading through all this stuff, like, damn, you know what I mean? But there's been the subject of, like, Activision is not the only one, yeah, because there was that whole thing with Riot, and I don't think Riot has even like fully like resolved that whole thing yet. I at least I don't remember them doing so anyway. I mean, it was brought to light, but I don't know if it was like legally settled. Apparently, people have been like farting on each other and like like punching each other, and man, it's just weird, dude. Weird stuff in these like companies, and even like Ubisoft has been going through some trouble too, with their what was it, like their president or CEO or something like that, like one of their like their like executive officers or whatever, like the big higher ups. So a lot of stuff has been going on across like a lot of the major companies, man. And it seems like, oh man, I don't want to think about it, but maybe even Nintendo could be, part, be a part of the problem too. we don't know because no one's been talking about it. Like it's been very secretive. We don't know. We will never know, I guess, when it comes to Nintendo. At least anytime soon. But back here, though, yeah, Activision been really fucked up. And apparently they've been like trying to put out like a counter statement, but I don't think anyone's buying it. So
I know it's like, oh, okay, good luck.
I mean, did you hear like any of this stuff, or you just kind of been like hearing pieces here and there from Activision? Yeah. I mean, granted, like
though the only article I read about the Activision thing was like, they're not treating their employees well because of overtime and stuff, and I was like, oh, so basic shit. Got it.
Yeah. I think with Riot, it's like everyone, but it might be more female than male instances. But I'm not too sure. But either way, though, like there's just been so many issues across all these major companies that hopefully, of course, Activision being so big that hopefully this will be like a wake up call. This might be like the next like sort of Me Too movement type of thing, like with what happened with like last year when the Smash players were called out for all those like allegations and whatever and all that stuff that you know what I'm talking about, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Especially with even like Evo was a part of that too because of Joey Queller admitted to the allegations that were against him. So this could be that next explosion potentially, but it seems like this could be a lot harder to sort of like come out with it, I guess, because you have to like put together stuff and all that. But Activision, man, apparently also they even had one allegation involving with one woman committing suicide on a work trip after harassment, and then even which is like very fucked up if that's all true. Even kicking women out of the lactation rooms to hold meetings. Huh. And this is all happening because the state of California is suing Activision Blizzard.
Good.
The government of California is going after them.
Good.
You have to fuck up that bad to have them on your ass, like Jesus Christ. But I guess it's about time, about time, man.
Yep. Good.
Yeah. Now, as someone who has been trying to practice like the neutral stance or whatever, like I'm not gonna like put everything against Activision because you never know, right? Because this could be all bullshit and whatever. But there's been people that have been coming out, former employees coming out on Twitter, and they have their own side of the story from the pieces I've sort of picked up here and there. So this seems to be true, right? But still, I would still like for this to be settled in court. Like, I'm not gonna, try to be sort of my own personal judge or anything like that. And I'm not gonna like try to pass that on to other people on Twitter or anything like that. I don't want to like, you know what I mean? Like try to push that thought, to everyone else really. And then like, I've been hearing like people on Twitch harassing all the WoW players, the WoW streamers, just because they're playing a game from Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, because Blizzard. Mm-hmm. So that's fucked up because they're just playing a game. Like it's like, why are you mad at them when you should be mad at Activision Blizzard? Like, you know what I mean? Like, like that energy and mentality should be thrown at them because they're the ones who are causing all this in the first place. And not to mention they're making even on a more like on a different level, I guess they've been not doing good things with their games, their products with the customers. So why are you mad at the players? Like, you don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I mean? Or the makers of the game, really. So that's what I've heard also, which is fucked up. So yeah, it sucks too, because like, you know, those WoW streamers, right? Like, there's that thing where if they don't stream WoW, they're throwing their career away in a way. You know, they're in that sort of situation because that's how their audience is. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of, well, streaming certain games or major games in general, of how you get popular and all that. So
that's like why Asmongold, good example.
Mm-hmm.
He's not quitting WoW. It's just, to me, just exploring a new, you know, a new cornerstone around the corner. Like, just see how it is. Because right now he's enjoying 14. Because I'm sorry, I agree with some of the videos Asmongold was saying, like the state of WoW. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
And then because there was that whole video he did about the comparison, and it was like, yeah, from an avid MMO player as he is, he kind of does have the right to state his own opinion of why WoW right now is going downhill and why all of a sudden 14 is surging like hell, like fucking crazy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are those that were bitching and moaning about Asmongold betraying the WoW community. It's like, okay, one, are you paying for a sub? No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Two, is he on the contract for him to play with you? No, he's not. He's a dude who just likes to play games. Let him play the fucking game.
Yeah.
If he's enjoying 14 over WoW at the moment, let him.
Mm-hmm.
And he did state in his videos that when the new expansion comes out for 14 and whatever new update for WoW is coming up, he will be playing with them. It's just that now he has to find that time balance.
Yeah.
I'm just over here going like, you do you, Asmongold.
Mm-hmm.
Just be prepared for all those upcoming savages runs that you're going to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna cry, maybe. And I say maybe because, you know, he has experience with high-end dungeons from WoW, so he might be able to pick up the mechanics faster than, you know, me.
Right.
Because I tried one savage run and I'm like, I don't like this. Help me.
Mm-hmm.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It hurts. Oh, yeah. But good on you, state of California.
Yeah, right. They're doing something, I guess, good for once.
I know it just took a while.
Yeah, it's about time, you know. But you know, hopefully for the best that we're affected by all these instances and all that stuff, the victims, and you know, hopefully they get their justice. Again, though, if this is all true, I mean, hopefully, if this is all true, and well, let's just say that hopefully justice is served, but you know, we'll never know, like, behind closed doors and all that stuff, and you know what I mean, like, yeah, they could reach to a legal agreement, which means not automatically like, oh, you know, in this case, like, Activision would be considered guilty, but they just paid out their dues and whatever. They have the money, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah. So I don't know, but hopefully, either way, it works out, and of course, people can like recover from all this, like the victims and all the people who have been harassed. They've been the receiving end of it and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it on that one for Activision, but you know, all the controversy stuff for this week. Now we can talk about the fighting games. Let's go on. Let's get into a different light now. Let's change up the mood a bit. And this is involving with Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl, which is the Smash clone. This is from actually the GameStop website, and the game case. Let me see if I can there we go. This is the game case for it, and right now it features all the silhouettes on, well, not all of them, but a good amount of silhouettes on the cover. And right away, I can definitely see some really obvious ones that haven't been revealed in the trailer, like Cat Dog on the bottom right corner. Like there's dog, and then the cat is like on the other corner, bottom corner. And then somewhere above, you can see Aang's hand, because you can see the pose and stuff like that. The way he's like, it's that default pose he does in like one of the DVD covers, in like one of the DVD covers or whatever. And then there's Korra. Because if you see you can see her the braids of her hair and stuff like that, or like just the locks of her hair, and not only that, her arm, like her muscular arms and stuff like that. Like you can see her bicep, like you just literally see her bicep right there, right? Reptar is above her, and then the above center, or topish center, you can definitely see Ren. Right there in his pose, and next to him it has to be Stimpy. Like you cannot have one or the other, right? So maybe they'll work they'll work like ice climbers, maybe, or you can switch out, switch in and out like Pyra and Mithra. That would be a kind of a cool idea.
Hey Ren,
yeah,
I'm ready to kick your ass.
Yeah. Obviously, way above, the highest point is Power Toastman, so that's nothing new. Somewhere, in this whole mess, in the middle, this is where it gets pretty ambitious, right? Or not ambitious, but ambiguous. That's the word for it. Maybe maybe a couple of Rugrats or something. I don't know. Hard to say. I can definitely say the one above Cat is Lincoln Loud. That's what it looks like. The bottom center is SpongeBob, because he's running towards us, because you can see his legs. Yeah, otherwise in the middle-ish type of sort of things, that's where you can't really tell, but for sure we're gonna at least see Aang and Korra. So that's a relief, I guess you can say. So, anything else you can pick out or see, or want to at least guess what's going on here?
I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson of trying to predict who do we see, and it hurts.
I mean, who else do you think is in here in all this?
I mean, we don't see the kids from Rocket Power, for one.
For sure, yeah. There might be one in here somewhere, but I see.
And to me, it would be really funny if they were assist trophies.
Oh, that's That would be yeah. I mean, I can kind of see that happening. Someone's gotta be assist trophy type of thing. It's gotta happen.
Yeah, someone gotta just represent.
The assist trophies. If there are any, but I don't know if there's a tuft of hair right next to Lincoln Loud, right above him. Do you know what I'm talking about? You see my mouse or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pointing the mouse right there. There's a weird tuft of hair. I don't know if that's from that's not. It can't be from Aang, because because Aang doesn't have anything any fur on his outfit, right? Or nor on his staff or anything like that. So I think
Wait, is Choxo Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Is there because the shape is round, right?
Yes,
And
they're very
then
round. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a character, right, from Chalk Zone. That's because all I remember was a roundish superhero with a blue cape.
Yeah. That's Chalk Boy or something. I don't know. I can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Chalkridge?
Chakra. Chakra. No.
I know. Chakra?
Yeah. But we know
Sakura?
Mhm. It could be. I'm like reaching for the stars, but it could be either. It could be either Hey Arnold, or I should say Arnold, but Arnold, or
Arnold.
yeah, Arnold. No, or it could be Zuko's like ponytail. Like, remember when he was a bad guy? Like, he had his like that one ponytail that was like sticking up.
Mm-hmm.
That could be it, but I'm reaching like super far on this one. But yeah, there's definitely something going on like right in the middle, like super center of the cover. So yeah, like that could be another potential like big character right in the middle. Like I would assume that character would be right above SpongeBob. So. But yeah, but we know for sure, we know 100% for sure that Ren and Stimpy are in there. And then Aang and Korra are for sure in there.
Yeah.
Are for sure, So that's a relief. Other than that, anything else can go. Like anything goes. So, but yeah, I just thought, it'd be kind of fun to like kind of pick out like who's what or what is this or whatever. Oh yeah, and also cat and dog aren't in there.
It's like, what's this?
Mm-hmm, yeah. I'm also curious. Oh no, that might be SpongeBob's fist, because he's probably like punching towards the screen or something as he's running. I don't know. It could be someone else's. It could be someone else's fist, but yeah.
Yeah, he's fisting. All right.
He's fisting. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all we can say from just this cover. But of course, that doesn't mean this is like there's definitely gonna be more. There's gotta be more. Like not only for the base roster but for DLC. There's gotta be DLC for it too.
DLC.
Mm-hmm. The Dilk. I love that video of just like the dudes and just saying dick. This is like dick. Yeah.
It's like, you're not wrong.
It's like very straight to the point, and I like it.
No, well, to me, it's like, you're not wrong, because that's how I, as a child, read it as. I didn't hear dick.
Yeah.
Dick. And look where we are now.
Yeah. Well, it's a very crazy time right now. I mean, starting from this decade so far has been, with the whole pandemic and a lot of stuff that has happened between the fighting game community, and then like fast forward, we have the Olympics using video game music of all things this time, and then we have a Nickelodeon Smash game that could potentially be better feeling than Smash itself, potentially with the possible rollback netcode and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll all have to see about that. Because the game has not come out yet. I forget when it's going to come out. I think it was. Oh no, it was October, right? Like end of October-ish. Yeah. As of now, it's October 31st, so right into Halloween, and it's gonna be $50. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a $50 game, right? I mean, At least for the Switch anyway. There's gonna be one for PlayStation. Oh, that's also $50. Okay, that's cool. PS4 and the Xbox Series, right? So I think it should run fine on Switch. I think most people might get it on the Switch so they can like play it like, you know, on their bed or whatever. Which funny.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
I was like, oh yes. Honey, what do you want to play, Brawl or Smash? Oh, I have another game we can play. Oh no. Like, nope. Never mind.
Well, can we?
Get right there.
Well, it's funny, you know, like can we joke about, you know, with the meme like you know, the McDonald's meme, like the kid is like, oh, like, mom, I want McDonald's or whatever, and then the mom's like, we have McDonald's at home, and it's like usually like not McDonald's. Like, can we make a joke about this? Like, you know, mom, I'm on Smash. But we do have Smash at home, and it's Nickelodeon. Because what if the game is actually better than Smash in terms of like the online feel? Why are you? Yep. What are you doing to your cat, bruh?
I don't know.
Is that the male cat?
Yep.
Yeah, because that's the one that's you can like do anything with them and doesn't really give a shit.
Away from me. But yeah. I mean, I guess it will be this generation's or this game generation's we have Brawl at home, see?
Yeah.
I want to play Brawl. We have Brawl at home. It's like, bruh.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder what the community is gonna call it, right? Because no one's gonna say Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. Are they gonna say All Star Brawl or Nickelodeon All Star or Nickelodeon Brawl? You know, or Nickelodeon Smash? You know, I wonder what will be the official nickname for it from the community. Yours truly. But yeah, for now, we have to keep guessing until we see another trailer and whatever. But it is definitely, again, you know, one last time, but it is definitely safe to say that we're gonna see Korra, Aang, Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy, you know. So
yep.
Maybe I mean, if anything, like, it'd be a damn shame if we didn't see Avatar in any form in this game, because I feel like this is such a like influential show. You know, it could be the most influential show of all Nickelodeon in a way, but you know, it's such a impactful series to a lot of people. You know, left a very lasting impression, and I think, you know, I think it's fine where it is. I don't think there needs to be more, in my opinion. I think, in fact, Last Airbender should have been left alone, in my opinion. But, you know, it was nice to see, I guess, something like Korra.
Money.
But money, yeah, you know. Oh, I think the creators wanted to do a little more, which maybe, but yeah, money. Nickelodeon wanted that money too, definitely. Like, as soon as like the creators, I forget their names, but anyway, as soon as they were like, yeah, we kind of want to do a little more, and then Nickelodeon's like, yes, yes. Keep talking. But anyway, that's all we're gonna say, I guess. So, are we good on Nickelodeon All Star for now? Nickelodeon Brawl. We're good, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. No. I didn't know if you heard me or not. But
we good.
All right.
Ooh, Melty Blood.
Yes, we have one character.
You wanna watch the Fate game?
Right, the not Fate game, but it's Fate. Anyway, we have one character revealed for Melty Blood.
It's the priest.
It looks like the priest, like a crazier priest. Even his name is kind of like oddly similar.
I know, you just change a couple of letters and it's like, oh look.
Yeah, like something about the K's like really like kind of make me like think, oh, it's Kotomine or whatever, and then
Yeah.
but it's not. Anyway, it's Kishima. It sounds like I'm too.
It's priest. It's like it's the priest.
Yeah.
People die.
He does a lot of dunking in it.
And now he works for the Navy.
Yeah, right. Because the jacket cape thing.
Yeah, it was like now he works for the.
Yeah, and it's like white too, so you can't help but think One Piece Navy or Marines. It's very confusing. But anyway, I think
Navy Marine.
yeah, Navy Marine. Very confusing on that one. But anyway, Kishima very much likes to dunk on people apparently. And I don't know the lore behind him because I'm not too familiar with Melty Blood characters or just like the other Type Moon stuff in general. But his expression does not change during like any of the mechanics. So one of the new mechanics, I forget what the name was called, but they're supposed to be you're supposed to be able to see their face. Like, let me just mute this. You're supposed to be able to see their face when they're like panicked or something like that. When there's like a collision type of thing going on, I think you do see it early. Hold on, like that. Like when there's when there's certain things happening, you see, you know how like you see Shiki's face kind of like almost like in a slightly shocked phase. But when it comes to Kishima, nope. He just has that same eye pointing at you. I guess it's called yeah, I guess it's when they both activate their moon drives, I guess. I think that's what it is. But yeah, anyway. Other than that, he likes to dunk on people. And I do really like the super that he does with the animation in the background. Which is like really cool. It might be right here, I think. Oh no, it's coming up. There we go. So that grab, like it's so, like the sprite is like, it's grabbing a guy, but when you see the background, like when you like look at the background and like actually see his like face and everything, it looks really cool. So yeah, reminder, it is coming September 30th for PS4, Switch, Xbox One, and Steam. So I would like to pick it up on Steam as of still. So that's just my current standing on things. But what do you think of any, or do you have any other comments about Kishima? He sounds like the priest too. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just like at awe. They haven't revealed a single fake character yet, like an actual fake character.
I want to say they will, like in a DLC thing, or maybe like a guest character thing. Cause yeah, this is I don't know. I forget. Because I'm not too sure what Melty Blood is supposed to be. Like I think it's supposed to be like a cluster of like certain Type Moon franchises.
Yeah. So maybe they're saving it if it's, because I think they know like it's Type Moon. Everyone's trying to like, where's our servants? Like,
Yeah.
It's like, just wait.
Yeah, because Ryoma Shiki is like kind of like a middle ground, like a good middle ground too, because she's like a servant in Fate, but she also is from sort of that same universe within Melty Blood as well. So
Yeah.
you know, that could be like a good like a stepping stone almost, and then they'll introduce the servants, right? But I don't know. That's just like one scenario. Let me look up the actual. No, I think sorry, the series that Shiki comes from, along with Arquade and certain other characters, are from Tsukihime. So I don't know. I'm not sure about the like other specific characters. Let me look up real quick where Kishima comes from, if he's also from Tsukihime. Yeah, here we go. Koma. Oh, okay. He also is from Tsukihime. Okay. And then let me. Oh, the voice actor for him is Arlong. It's Arlong's voice. That's really funny. I thought that was familiar. I'm like, why does it sound so familiar? Oops, not Tsukihime. Let me look up Melting Blood real quick.
Melty Blood.
Yeah.
Exod.
Oh, the story of Melty Blood follows 1 year after Yumizuka's non-existent route. Okay, so it's just based off of a Tsukihime route, quote unquote. Okay, that's interesting. Shiki hears of a new series of murders in Misaki, similar to the ones that took place during Tsukihime. I see. Okay. And that's when like I guess the universe sort of expands with more characters and stuff like that, because that's where you can see like characters like Shion, for example, or Sion. How people actually pronounce that in English, but it's Type Moon, man. The lore is like kind of fucking convoluted and confusing in its own right, with like magic circuits and all that stuff. But yeah. So yeah, that's on that. We are just about an hour in, so that's not too bad. Right. So this one is very straightforward, but this is very cool.
No.
But
I'm not a furry, but
all right. So now we're in KOFXV. We have finally a character revealed. It seems like they're doing this now like bi-weekly, since they're like they appear to be slowing down on things because of maybe one, they're reaching to like the actual max number of like the base characters, or because of COVID, they're kind of like slowing down and want to make sure, you know, each of the characters and stuff like that is ready to be presented or something like that. Maybe. Not too sure which one of the two or many other reasons is the one, but whatever. Nonetheless, we have another character now revealed to the world, and this one is a bit of a unique one. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the video first, and then we'll talk.
Meow.
All in one combo, man.
He's okay.
He's okay, he said?
Yeah, he's okay.
He's okay?
He just failed.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Clark, okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about him, like, being like, he's alright. Yeah, he's...
No, Clark, he's okay. He just walk it off.
He just walk it off, yeah. Totally after a volcanic explosion. Yeah, you're fine. You just walk it off. You got big muscles.
I mean, you just got bit on the legs.
Yeah.
From, like 30 feet in the air and then like drop. And,
I actually really like the beginning, like him just walking and then the king of dinosaurs. The voice, dude, is so great.
The king of dinosaurs.
Yeah. It's so simple, but it's cool. I wish that they didn't like cut it right after. Like it made this like weird, like, you know, little abrupt thing in between it.
The king of dinosaurs.
Yeah, I felt like it was a little too fast. Like if you hold it out a little longer, I think this would have been like a perfect trailer for, I don't know, at least for someone like me. But this was almost a really cool trailer. But anyway, it's a good trailer anyway, I think, for King of Dinosaurs. People thought it was gonna be Tizak, which is like the bird version of him. I guess for the lore for this guy is that as Tizak, he lost to someone, I forget who, but because he got salty or whatever, he turned heel and became King of Dinosaurs. So he is the heel sort of wrestler. In this case, I guess.
yeah.
Yep.
Or one of the wrestlers, because we don't know if we're gonna have like team wrestlers or
Team Luchador. Yeah, we don't know.
Furries. It's like, wait, what?
Well, I guess Ramon is like the tiger, so he's got the stripes. I mean, but anyway, I think he looks really cool. He's like one of the better looking like animating fighters in this game, thankfully, because I don't think any of his animations are like stiff or awkward or whatever. I guess maybe apart from just him running forward and doing slash kind of damage, but everything else looks great. And I love that his voice sounds like it's coming through the mask, which is a very nice touch.
You can hear them muffled, right?
I mean, well, what about you? What do you think of how King of Dinosaurs looks or whatever?
Yes.
You approve? You can put the stamp on there?
Yes.
Yeah, that OTGs too. That's crazy.
KOF, fuck you.
Yeah. I think that overall though, this is a good character to have.
Nice pause screen. It's like, you have something on your back.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. Poor Ramon. But now I wonder, are they actually gonna have Angel next, or like someone like Raiden next, or Raiden? You know, for team wrestlers or whatever, or team luchador, and what have you. I don't know if Raiden is considered a luchador, but I mean he does have the things to be a luchador because he has a mask and everything. I just know that Raiden has like the poison breath and like some awkward sort of moves, but maybe they'll fix that up for this game, because I don't think he has been in a game for a long time. I haven't seen him in 14 definitely, right? So this might be his first time in a long time, because someone like Chizuru has been in that case, because she hasn't appeared in a lot of games for a long time until now. So maybe this is also the time for like someone like Raiden to make his return as well. Otherwise, the other route is Angel, of course, who is pretty damn popular. So, you know, for her looks, her personality and stuff like that, and well, she's the fact that she's a female wrestler, representing Mexico. So we're definitely not gonna have Team Mexico because that seems to be out of the window at this point. Because there's no like Team Japan, there's no Team America or USA, Team whatever. Because you know, with even Japan, they have Team Sacred Treasures, Team Fatal Fury. So there is no like Team anything when it comes to countries. So they're just gonna have like, oh yeah, and then for China, quote unquote, is Team Hero, which is really weird, but that's the case here. So we're not gonna have Team Mexico per se, but we're probably gonna either have Team Luchador or Team Wrestler or whatever it is. You know, or they might just not reveal Angel next at all. You know, they'll probably save her for another time, just like they kind of did with like other females. Or not females, but like other characters in general. Because we still don't have a team for Mai and Yuri. So that's like really weird. And then plus K-Dash has not been fully revealed just yet. You know, what's going on with that? But I guess it's for lore reasons. Because maybe they're having something big for him. And maybe they're saving him for more towards like the end of it. So. Who the hell knows? So, apparently, he still has all his moves, but I think the properties are different. Maybe for more combo potential, maybe because that's why, you know, you see like stuff that actually like OTGs and stuff like that. But let's actually do the thing where we compare it to 14. So yeah, KOF. 14. Oh no, Kingdom Dinosaurs comparison. It might be a better one. Kingdom Dinosaurs.
You want us to die by looking at its beautiful past.
Orpheus, thank you, Orpheus, for your continuing work. Let's see. This is gonna be Yeah, I think it looks like. Hold on. Oh yeah, they'll do the slow motion anyway. So hold on. But so just from judging here, it just seems like just solely the lighting is just different. I don't think anything like modeling wise is touched at all. Yeah, obviously
his skin color.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, he's a little more pale in 14, and also like. Actually, he seems more detailed in 14, but that's probably because he's up close and there's more like dark shadows and whatever, so. Yeah, the effects and stuff like that are definitely different. Angle is a little different. Oh yeah, some of the properties are a little different. Like I kind of pointed out.
And if you look, 15's his red is much more brighter.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's definitely more just colors popping out than
14 looks muted.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And his super is a little different too, because the volcano explosion is definitely something new.
My ass is on fire.
Yeah, because in 14 he's just charging and just slams you to the wall. That's it.
Come on and slap.
Yeah, he just slams you to the wall. So I think the slow-mo part is going to be coming up. Yeah, definitely the lighting is super different. Yeah, the animations are left untouched for the most part. It's just the properties of said move. Because you definitely can tell like the difference of like the bouncing and sort of like what's happening with the opponent essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which it is for the better, I think, for 15 anyway. So that way his combos are maybe more consistent.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got that leaping command grab. Yeah, right there. Obviously, the different angles. Excuse me. The different angles.
So kind of.
Got the same tail smash. Yeah, you see how like
sometimes when I don't know, I guess it's concerning to not concerning, but it just looks weird when characters do the whole body rotation like that.
uh-huh.
It just looks weird.
Hmm.
Like I know they're gearing up to do a big attack, but it just looks like
Are you talking about 14 or just in general?
in general.
Okay.
I stomp on your ass. Meow.
Yeah, there's the one of his supers. The glass effect is definitely different for sure. And yeah, it's interesting because like
Which is kind of sad because when you look where the opponent's face should be, that initial crack shouldn't be right there. It should be like
well, yeah, a little more up, which is kind of
towards
towards the
towards
face, yeah, or at least put the face like right there,
yeah.
somehow. But
Unless it's King of Dinosaur chest that's breaking the
yeah,
glass.
perspective is a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the opponent that's breaking the glass, not so much
Yeah.
him, like his own body. But because of the like you said, like where the cracking like center point is doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, his posing is maybe a little different because it is a different angle. Like he's standing a little more upwards, and then in 15 he's like more like a dinosaur. Like he's like leaning forward more and such.
Yeah, and then his chiropractor is like rolling in his grave.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fuck, stop making your back look like this.
Yep.
Meow, meow.
Yeah. See how like you see how like Clark is like bouncing upward, and then here in 15 it just doesn't bounce him.
Yeah, it looks like he got magnet down
Yeah.
because you saw like this is the mouth. Clark was up here in 14, and then just one chomp. It was like, okay, I'm back down.
Yeah.
Like I get it. In video games, you kind of want to keep the combo up like that, so that's why it's a soft reset or soft standing.
Yeah.
But I rather have the bounce effect that looks like that. That that because the guy's in the air.
He's in juggle state.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see where you're getting at.
Unless KOF15 is trying to get rid of the juggling system, then it's like
Maybe, yeah.
you could do a little bit better
Mm-hmm.
instead of just making the opponent just snap back to the ground.
I mean, you notice how like in 14 one of his attacks actually whiffed, and then he still like, you see, goes OTG. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, see, it whiffs over there, and then he goes into the super.
My back hurts.
Yeah. And then we still have that bouncing.
And you see, in 14, he's head charging. 15, he's actually biting.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, interesting little change. Or let me take a look at it one more time real quick.
It looks like he's biting, but because of how low the head is,
Yeah,
it
you're
looks like
right. Yeah,
he's just head charging.
I think it might be like a really subtle change, but I think it actually does quite a bit to like change the overall impression. And yeah.
He-Man.
Oh yeah. See, I didn't even notice that. Like he doesn't bite down the foot and then throws him up, or whatever.
No, that's a scary look. Like I got my toy.
Yeah. And then in 14, he just headbutts him up in the air.
Wee.
Yeah, and then and he just charges him towards the wall in 14. But now in 15, he does more of a wrestling stuff, like backbreaker, and then converts into a super power bomb.
I will break the Batman,
Yep.
and then I will bite his asshole.
Yep, and then meanwhile in 14, all he does is just slams him to the wall. Meanwhile, though, like in 15, he does all this stuff, and then the volcano explosion, which definitely is a lot more flashy.
Hold on, someone's at my door.
Okay.
All right, sorry for that intermission, everyone. Apparently, Amazon was trying to give me a package that I didn't order. It was my neighbor's.
Oh, wrong address. Got it.
I mean, it's my next door neighbor, but it's a really big package. So I told the person, the
delivery man.
delivery man, I'll take it in because my neighbor's not gonna come back home until like eight at night. So it's like it's a big package. I don't trust.
Yeah.
It just being there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless no, I think the wife comes in. Oh, she should be home in 2 hours. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give it back to her
Yeah.
or to her.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I pretty much the gist of it for King of Dinosaurs. I think it's really cool that he made it in there, and it definitely opens a couple of gates, right? We'll definitely either see Angel, maybe Raiden, but maybe what was her name? It was like, was it Sylvie? It was that really weird, crazy girl with the cross eyes and like the eyeballs for like the
The fake Hamu Kiankan.
something like that. Yeah, I forget her name was. I want to actually look that up on here. In a
I mean, Simmons cosplayed as her, right? To just piss off Kenny. What was it?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
No, Simmons was cosplaying. What's her name from Tekken?
Oh, Lucky Chloe.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Same thing, different games.
I guess. I want to. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it is Sylvie. Okay, Sylvie Paula. God, it's so weird. I actually want to look her up real quick here before we move on, but yeah, when I first saw her, especially with that the KOF 14, the modeling stuff, it gave me that uncanny valley type of uncanny valley type of thing. Yeah, here it looks fine, like the art, like any other artwork, this is from Heroines, I think. Yeah, SNK Heroine tag team thing. But anything other than that, well, this one's not too bad. But when she's like in her like victory pose or whatever on that winning screen, yeah, it really like highlights her.
I'm gonna devour your soul.
Yeah. Oh, this is from the mobile game, I think. Yeah, All Star. Interesting. But let me see. One of the last remnants of Ness. Sylvie was considered useless by the secret society until the day she demonstrated her electromagnetic powers. After the cartel's collapse, she was scouted by future employer Antonov during an underground fighting event and was later hired along with Mian and Kukuri as part of the official invitation team. Oh, I see. Okay. And she's from France, apparently. So, alright. And then Nest is where I guess K-Dash is from, or K. Or associated with, I should say. And then there's like all those people, which I have no idea in terms of lore. Oh yeah, okay, so there's K, Maxima, Whip, Kula. Okay, I see. Oh wow, even oh, okay, Angel was part of Nests. Okay. And then all the clones of Kyo. And yeah. Interesting. I think K is also like a clone of Kyo in a way. I do want to say. But anyway, don't want to go into the wiki dive too much. Either way, this could open more doors to like the more kookier characters, or like the more, you know, extravagant characters, I guess you can say. But yeah, I'm happy that he made it in there. Overall, very cool. And then I pretty much said on Twitter, like I might have found my third character from my team. So yeah, but I heard that he's not great as a beginner character, so I probably will.
No, he's not. I think if we wanted to put like easy, medium, and hard, like for just to like easy being like user friend, like we use that as user friendly.
Yeah,
King of the Dinosaurs is like smack in the middle of medium and hard.
I see. Because yeah, he's
right there.
Because you said you said you tried to mount 14 and he wasn't like
and he was not like, because I was like, oh, he's a grappler type, so with that mentality.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, I don't understand shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we'll see though of how that goes. He looks cool though either way, no matter what, and I'm glad he made it in there again. So if we don't have anything else to say about King of Dinosaurs, I definitely think we can definitely move on from there. So we're good.
Mm-hmm. Grand sponsor day of Christmas.
Yeah, day of Christmas. All right, last one for fighting game stuff. Another character revealed for another fighting game, but in this case, it is. Why skip this one? Guilty Gear Strive for Season Pass 1, starting off with the DLC characters, and it is Gold Lewis. Funny enough, let's play this one.
I'm gonna say it now, even though people might say otherwise. I do not like his English voice.
I think it's okay, but
yeah, it's okay, but it doesn't have that gruff voice, like you would associate with like a.
It sounds like him when he's younger too.
Yeah,
I would say
it sounds like, because in my head, I'm like, I hear like. I'm trying to think of a character that would sounds old.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I'm getting Alex Louise Armstrong from Full Metal. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Wait. Wrong direction. Go that way.
Yeah.
That way. Like, and also he looks not smuggy but confident. So I was thinking like, Fury Bradley. Like that type of voice.
Oh yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I recognize that voice.
Yeah, because he has that confidence.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like, Fury Bradley, like that voice, like that tone of voice that he'll give off. Like, hello, Alchemist.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
He he also has voiced Sengoku from One Piece, so I know that voice actor. He could have definitely been another choice for Gold Lewis Dickinson here in this case.
It's not a big deal.
The Secretary of Absolute Defense.
You want to know what's in this coffin? Aliens.
Have you seen like the video of the breakdown of?
Oh
his,
yeah, I have it in a doc. So
Okay. I like that. It's like knock knock.
yeah, the alien coffin thing is actually pretty cool.
For some reason, it's kind of sad. I want to know more about that coffin than
Sorry, haven't done my buddy.
Mr. Goldie.
51 seconds. That's a good number.
And he's got that satellite laser,
Start a war there, Hoss. You're up.
and instead of a dash, he has a run, like Saul bad guy. So that is character number 1. I do like what he has so far. But let's see the guide for Gold Lewis that they've released also recently.
He looks good, but is he a character for me? Probably not.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to see how I feel about him playing. I do want to try him out right away, so that's saying something. But
Yeah.
let's just skip to the nitty gritty of things. So, what is kind of
That
unique?
fortune shit.
Yeah. What's so unique about him in this case is that pretty much the way you swing your stick is going to determine the direction of his attack of, the swinging the coffin thing, which is called Behemoth Typhoon, which is like, yeah.
This is gonna die.
Yeah.
For every pad user on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, do you use the stick or do you use the D-pad of your...
Okay, so it depends on the character I'm using. Faust, I use D-pad.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna sound weird. For Potemkin, I alternate between both.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I imagine doing half circle...
When I say alternate, you would think I'm doing half circle on here, right?
Oh, wow. You're not... Oh, wow.
Movement.
Uh-huh.
Button inputs. Movement.
Okay.
So that's why, like, when I sometimes look down at my hand, I'm like, what are you doing? Pick one. You cannot do both.
Well, that's kind of like the beauty. That's kind of the beauty of pads, because, well, at least with the PlayStation controller, because you can alternate between the analog and the D-pad, which is why you have some form of a, well, not an advantage, but it has its own like thing going on, which is why there are a number of players who use the PS4 controller or who use the console controller in general. So, but in this case, I don't know how this is gonna fare with pad players, or at least with the casual pad players anyway. But there's a lot of half circles for his specials.
Well, for his special, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, to me, it's like he might be friendly to those who just loves half circles, but to just remember which half circle has what properties.
Yeah, might take a bit to memorize things, but for the most part, like when it comes to the actual swings and stuff like that, it'll feel natural in my opinion. But that's just from looking at things. But yeah, but you pointed out the important bits, which is, well, which of these properties do they have? So you want the ones that would juggle after you hit them with a certain button or something like that, or you just want to hit them in neutral or something like that. So you obviously don't want to like throw certain versions of Behemoth Typhoon. Although then again, we don't know like the actual like frame data and properties and how they feel and stuff, the distances and hitboxes, whatever, just yet. But you definitely have to at least memorize which one juggles, which one puts them in the air or whatever. But yeah, at least with like the overhead and the low, it's kind of straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, the people on Twitter, they like to complain. They're like, use notations, the new numpad notations, and yeah, I don't know.
Like, bro. It's like, okay, notations. Here's your notation.
Yeah.
Stop playing the game.
I don't know. I read it just fine because I'm not really used to
Yeah,
numpad notations.
yeah. The number notation, it takes a while to get used to, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's so funny because I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, right? 1, 2, 3.
Well, no,
4,
because
5, 6.
one way to remember it. Well, two is down, 6 is forward, 4 is back, and 8 is up. So put the other numbers in between. So yeah, that's one way how I kind of remember it in a way, but otherwise I just use half circle and whatever. Like I don't even care about.
It's like, here we go.
Yeah, all those like hardcore FGC heads are like throwing out these numbers. I'm like, all right, great. What do I do with the stick? Like. Is it half circle forward or fireball motion forward, like fireball back, like or DP motion? I don't really go or gear towards numbers in my for me though. Anyway, that's one of the unique traits for Gold Lewis, which is kind of cool though. Like it like simulates the you swinging the coffin pretty much. So I definitely want to see how that would feel.
I'm kind of sad that he does not have a grab to put him in the coffin.
Oh yeah, put him in the coffin. Yeah,
Going low.
yeah. There's
I wonder if he's this Guilty Gear iteration of ABBA. It's the way he's dragging the coffin reminds me of ABBA.
I see.
But ABBA was like really fucking slow.
I see. Yeah, I think.
I mean, it would be nice to have her back.
Uh-huh.
I can understand if he's like the spiritual successor, just like how what's his name? I don't play him. The vampire.
Oh, Slayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well, no,
Nago Ryuki. Yeah.
Yeah, Nago.
Yeah.
How Nago to me is the spiritual successor for Slayer. For now, until they bring like a new voice actor.
I don't really consider him a successor because of his mechanics and stuff. So
yeah, his mechanics, but for like
vampire, the vampire.
For lore wise,
yeah,
he is the vampire successor.
Yeah, or nightless as they call it. But they are pretty much vampires, But anyway, there's a bit of a meme going on within this for Gold Lewis because there's so many versions of Behemoth Typhoon. The dude is like, in this Behemoth Typhoon, in this Behemoth Typhoon. So people in the comments are just saying like, in this Behemoth Typhoon is Gold Lewis's theme song, for example, and then in this Behemoth Typhoon, the alien inside the coffin gets a concussion. In this Behemoth Typhoon, Gold Lewis changed society. So that's the bit of a meme going on in the comments. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So besides all the Behemoth Typhoons, he does have a resource meter. So he's gonna kind of like Zato in a way, because Zato does use a resource meter for Eddie, or not Eddie, the shadow or whatever, and then so that means well, you can still actually do the moves. It's just that the potency is going to be determined by the amount of the resource meter you have. So this is called the security level. So if you have full security level and then you burn or you use a certain special move, it'll be stronger essentially. So like especially with the Gatling gun he has, the flying bomb thing he has. And yeah, it just replenishes over time. You don't really do anything like special or anything like that. So he's pretty straightforward with the resource meter. Yeah, he has the Thunderbird, which is the flying bomb. Yep, like that. And then you burn the security level, and then he does multiple hits now. I like that the alien just like hands it out like whoop, like that, just like any other weapon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are, yeah. The Gatling gun, funny enough, is called Skyfish, which he pulls out from the coffin. And again, when you burn the security level, does a lot more hits. So yep, yeah, pretty straightforward. Nothing too complicated or anything like that. And then down with the system, which is funny, is one of his supers. Mm-hmm.
I was like, don't you mean down with the sickness?
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's kind of misleading because they're not going down. Except at the end. Like, you would think he would slam them down and then, you know, freaking pummel them, but nope.
So apparently, according to the guide, the more half circles you do, the more damage it does. So even demonstrates it somewhere in here. But yeah, just I guess do half circles as much as you can, and then it'll do quite a bit of damage, I guess. Which I think here. Yeah, boom. Yeah, it does a lot more damage. Like it's almost like half. And then he has a satellite laser, which is also a super. Which I think you just use it for the most part to like lock him down. But I think if you have maximum security level, it actually does more hits, and it brings them forward towards you. So that's actually pretty neat. Yeah, see, like that. Or it might just like, yeah, it might just do more hits in general, more potent. Yep, and then
I'm surprised, like, none of his behemoth, like, say you whiff the ground one and it stuck to the ground, you kind of pull yourself towards it, you know?
Oh, yeah, that could have been kind of cool to, like, getting close, I guess, and then mix it up with throw or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't have something like that.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, yes, he has his run, but you know, when let's say you're being locked down by far away by another big boy.
Yeah.
Because I also kind of like, let's just go it again. Like, you throw it, it slams to the ground. If you whiff and you pull yourself in, the coffin has like a small armor. Just like small, nothing big. Just like,
like you can't like jab him out of it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look, I think he's the most smallest. Like in general, the most smallest command list in the roster.
Oh yeah.
Like if you don't just think about like, oh, he has so many half circles. If you just look at this by face value, his shit is tiny.
Well, I think. Okay, yeah. Well, special moves, yeah. I guess. I think there. I mean, there are. I think there are a handful of characters that don't really have a big special moves list, though. So yeah. I mean, well, and I mean, in his case, like he has a lot of versions of Behemoth Typhoon. To be fair, so.
Yeah, but
yeah, with different properties.
Face value like this.
Yeah.
Very tiny.
Yeah, it's pretty small. I mean, he only has 3 special moves altogether, but yeah. I don't know if that really means anything, but you know, I mean, I guess that's something to, I guess, think about in trivia or something like that. But I think he's gonna be pretty interesting overall. I don't think he's gonna be like the best by any means, but I mean, then again, we're not competitive anyway. But I think he'll be fun for more mid-level or casual level because of his gimmicks, I guess, his traits. I do want to try him out though. So, as someone who does play with the fight stick, so I think it'll be pretty easy. Although I have a square gate, so this is a time for people who have the octagon gate, the octagate, to shine because they can easily do the circular movement a lot better, you know. But yeah, overall, I thought it was gonna be Gold Lewis for the first character. Besides Happy Chaos, I think Happy Chaos might be like last or something like that, just because he's the boss, or maybe one of the last people. I don't know. But either way, though, Gold Lewis looks pretty cool. I like his look, his shape and stuff like that. Overall, adds a little more diversity to the roster in a way, obviously. And then, you know, he went from a background character to, well, now he's a playable character.
He's a real boy.
Yeah, he's a real
man.
Real man, yeah. Like he went from just eating burgers to now whooping people's ass with the giant alien coffin. You know.
Which is like, how did you get this, sir? I found it.
Yeah. It's nothing. Yeah, it's totally nothing.
It's like you found it.
Yeah.
Why does it have a sticker from Area 51?
Mm-hmm.
I found that sticker on Etsy.
Confirmed. Preparing to capture.
I do like his music though. It's kind of catchy. It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. What's that?
Yeah.
You want to know what's in this coffin? Aliens? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, let me explain. Huh? That can't be right. Plan F. Bring it on out. Sorry, haven't taught my buddy.
I like the dust that he does. It's the alien uppercut. It's kind of funny.
Love that number. You fixing to start a war there, Hoss? You're up. UMA!
Phone call?
Nope. Nope. Fuck that. Day off.
Yeah.
Suck a dick.
I kind of caught that. I'm like, oh, he's getting a phone call from work probably.
Like, hey, do you want to know?
Yeah.
But you didn't know. You don't know. No. But you'll get no.
Mm-hmm. But did you have any other comments before we move on from Gold Lewis?
I want to play as the alien.
You want the alien? Okay, yeah. I see it. I see that. Yeah. I was hoping. Well, we don't know his victory screen then again, but I was hoping somewhere he's gonna eat that. He's gonna eat a burger or something. I don't know. But guess not.
Yeah.
Maybe in the victory pose, maybe in his idol pose or the idol animation or whatever you call it. Maybe somewhere he'll sneak in a burger somewhere. What if that actually healed him too, like for a little bit? That'd be kind of funny. A little bit of health. But yeah, pretty cool. People will be swinging the coffin, I think, next week for those who do have the pass, and for those who don't, he'll come 3 days after, I think. So a little later, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. People, there are people who want to cosplay him already, so I guess that says something about the reception of the audience. So pretty cool. Alrighty, we do have a lot to go through when it comes to the games, so let's go through that. This one is a very big surprise from Genshin Impact. I actually thought this was a joke. I did like multiple takes. I'm like, what? What? So
you spit out the drink.
Mm-hmm.
You drink again. Spit it out again.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Then you get the hard. Then you get the hard liquor.
I did like at least several quadruple takes, because this I thought was like fan art. I thought this was like something a fan drew very convincingly, but no, this is official from PlayStation and Genshin. Genshin's Twitter. Alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn is making into Genshin Impact as in a collab, as a 5-star or free 5-star character. In fact, that so not only it's Alloy, but she's gonna be free and she's gonna be pretty damn easy to get, because all you have to do literally is just log in during the event. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else with like some event. You don't have to like collect this shit or do this or do that or do hickeys or whatever. You just get Alloy just by logging in. The catch is that if you do have an account on PlayStation or PlayStation 5, you'll get her first there. Also, there's another catch. There's a weapon that'll come with it, which is, I guess, her bow from the game, called the Predator. This bow is only effective for players on the PlayStation Network. So you can't use this on PC because, that's part of the deal from Sony, I guess. Maybe. So, yeah. But at least Alloy herself is going to be accessible for everyone else a month later. So if you log in just like the same month later, whether it's on PC or mobile, you'll be able to get her. So there you go. For those who don't have a 5-star by then, or whatever, you'll definitely have a guaranteed 5-star. So I think that itself is pretty cool as someone who does play the game. Although I don't like the bow. But anyway, so you're gonna say something?
I was like, well, when you're saying that no one, if you don't have a 5-star, to me it's like at this point in time, for some of them, or some players, you would at least have like 3 at max at this point in time.
Right, but I guess but for beginners,
for the new player, for the beginners, the unlucky, unfortunate souls.
Yeah, because the pity system guarantees you a 5-star at some point. Like you are going to get a 5-star. But I guess what I meant to say was, for the beginners, you're guaranteed to get a 5-star, around that time window. So the exact time or whatever, or date, I think is written somewhere.
Excuse me.
It's on MiHoYo's thing, I think. So hold on, just give me a second. But yeah, I actually, oops, sorry. I really thought this was a joke, like a fucking fan that just is good at art just made that, but because first off, Ender or Christian dropped it into the Genshin channel or whatever in our Discord. So I thought that itself was like something that would be funny to show, and maybe see if anyone falls for it. But no, there's nothing to fall for because this is like official. So again, this is out of nowhere, out of left field, completely out of left field. Alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn is making it into Genshin Impact. So it does make me think, though, because they looks like they have some sort of deal with Sony. Maybe it might be just for one character, but maybe we'll see. Maybe a couple more Sony characters. I don't know. Maybe like Kratos, from War. But I don't know. Maybe that's pushing it. But who would be another Sony character that would fit in here, right? But definitely
now Sony character, or like past Sony character, or
any Sony character, really. Yeah, in general, yeah.
Are you limiting it to humans only?
It would. The way. Well, anthropomorphic would be fine, because as long as they can have limbs to operate the weapon. Because there's the bow, sword, claymore, and polearm, which is a staff or lance. So any of those type of characters, if you can think of it.
Dexter.
Sword. Sword. Well, do they use a bow? Do they use a bow? A bow and arrow?
I don't remember. It's been 30,000 years.
30,000, yeah. Oh, okay, so
Then,
go ahead.
and then there's Ratchet and Clank, but I don't know what weapon Ratchet will be wielding.
Probably a bow that looks like a wrench or something like that. That's like the easiest way out, honestly. I think maybe like what's like other Sony exclusives, right? Like it could be Street Fighter, right? Because that's what happened. It could be what's another one? Like, well, I don't want to say indirect, but games that had PlayStation deals, I guess, some sort of Sony deal, maybe could also be a possibility, but I don't know. If that's the case, yeah, it's still kind of hard to like think of someone else who really fits in here. So I guess yeah, Alloy in a sense really does fit in here because she does use a bow and arrow like a lot. So I think that fits. Her element cryo, I guess, because there is a snow level or snow parts or parts of the level have snow in them. Maybe a lot of them, because I'm not too familiar with Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know. I don't remember if you've played it or not. Did you? Yeah. So, but yeah. So, as I said, you just have to log in, and it states right here. So, but the dates, that's pretty important. October 13th is for the PlayStation players. That's when it starts. Of this year, of course. And then later in November 24, that's when everyone else can log in and get their free 5-star character, which is Alloy. So, yeah, again, there's no trailer or anything like that, of course, just yet. But the fact that this even all happened is like, wow. That's pretty neat. What do you, I mean, well, just from this art anyway, I mean, I do want to judge the in-game model to fully judge it, but yeah, I guess judging from the artwork, I think it looks pretty cool. It looks really neat of seeing her in a more anime style, because she does come from a more realistic type of art style. But you have any comments about this rendition?
It looks good. It's just that you think she'll look a little older,
right? Yeah,
because this looks like she's like what, in her teens?
Yeah, like late teens, either late teens or mid-teens or something like that. Or maybe even she could pass as early, or just a teenager in general, I should say. But I think she might be running her rig or whatever might be the teenage girl one, because there's 4 or 5 body types right now, because there's the little girl, there is the teenage boy, the teenage girl, and then there's the adult male, and then the adult female. Yeah, so that's 5. So it looks like, judging from here, oddly enough, it looks like she's gonna be the teenage girl. Yeah, like I thought she'd be more mature than that. I don't know. Maybe she is a teenager in the first one, but because of how the art style is or whatever, maybe she looks older than she actually is, or I don't know. Maybe. But I know in 2 she looks like an adult at that point. Like she looks like she's kind of built to survive at that point,
Yep.
For Horizon 2. So I guess
she's not. She's doing something wrong.
Yeah. I guess this is supposed to be a rendition from 1, Horizon Zero Dawn, like the first game or whatever. So, but it's not bad. It's just a little weird to me, just because she's from a more realistic setting. So, well, quote unquote realistic setting, because you're fighting against robot dinosaurs and shit. But anyway, by the way, though, it's pretty cool. I do want to see more collaborations. Maybe, I mean, it might be not just limited to Sony. It might be just anything goes, really, like, right? So, we'll definitely see it at some point. Like, you know, have you heard of Honkai Impact or no? That's another like mobile game with like that feels like a console game with the combat and everything, but it's modeled like a mobile game. You know, in terms of like gacha and whatever. I think, and it's the same devs, so MiHoYo. So it makes super sense for them to have Honkai Impact characters be in Genshin Impact, because that's already happened with Genshin Impact characters coming into Honkai Impact. So it's only gonna be more. It's gonna be inevitable, I guess, because Official and I forget one other character is in Honkai Impact. So that's definitely gonna happen at some point. I think they're just waiting for, I don't know, maybe the game to kind of develop a little more or grow a little more, quote unquote. But yeah, I mean, well, I mean, if anything can go, I don't know what would be a fit for a Genshin collab, you know? I don't know. Hard to say. But time will tell. Either way, I think Aloy being there cool because she's going to be a free 5-star character for everyone eventually. So I'll give kudos for MiHoYo for doing so. Like they could have easily made her just only PlayStation players, you know, only for PlayStation players, and that would have pissed off a lot of people. So obviously they didn't want to do that. So they're just like, oh yeah, right. So just to fulfill the deal, we'll just make her a month earlier for the PlayStation players. So that's fine, you know. I think that's okay because we're all getting her anyway. But I don't like the bow because that one's only for PlayStation for sure because that clearly states here effective for players only on PlayStation Network. So it's like, what the fuck? Like that's unfortunate. I guess it is what it is. I guess if it had to be something, I guess the best situation or answer will be the weapon to be exclusive. Because otherwise, yeah, if the character was exclusive, we would have a lot of pissed off people. Anyway, that is it for Aloy and Genshin Impact. Otherwise, for other Genshin Impact stuff, we had a dump of characters once again being revealed. So let me just pull them up real quick. Oh yeah, they're all like in a row. So because they all like kind of came out at once. Besides Aloy, there's Ball, which they're really doubling down on the pulling the sword from her chest thing. That's kind of funny. That's actually go ahead.
Imagine Gilgamesh from Fate pulling a sword out of his ass or his chest. You mongrels! It's like,
yeah,
it's like, sir.
Or his crotch. I mean,
I mean, we already have an anime character that, you know, pulls his sword out, you know, by his dick, and that's Mayuri from Bleach. I still don't know how do you walk.
Oh yeah.
It's like, hi guys. It's like, put that back down, sir.
Yep. So we have Ball, the Raiden Shogun, and yeah, hopefully she'll come out soon-ish. But there's also
Miyamoto.
What's that?
That's Miyamoto from
That's what I'm gonna say. Like she reminds me of Raiko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like the purple, the hair. Not you know, minus the big tatas, of course, but you know the everything else. Yeah, she definitely reminds me of Raiko. Up next, we have Kujo Sara. Definitely looks pretty cool here. I probably if I have any leftover gems, then I'll probably try to roll for her. But I don't know if she's gonna be a 4-star or 5-star. That's the thing. Actually, I don't know. It didn't. I guess they haven't revealed what element she is. I guess she might be. Okay, never mind. I think she might be Electro. Never mind. Because of the symbol. I'm dumb.
Electro Diglett. Electro Mankey. Venusaur Rattata. Pyro Pidgey.
Either way, looks really cool. She's the general of, I believe, Ball's army or commission or whatever. I think. Hopefully I'm getting my lore right, but anyway. The Tenyo commission. Let's see. Well, she's the ruler of Inazuma, so I guess she probably isn't really a directly her leader, but she's the leader of, well, the entire island. And then we have Kokomi, who is the leader of another faction, it looks like. So, but her name has been officially been revealed. Sango Nomiya Kokomi. Very long mouthful of a name, but just look at Sango and Nomiya and try to pronounce them together. Sango Nomiya Kokomi. Yeah. So there you go.
She's not Sango. She doesn't have a giant boomerang.
I know, right? It kind of reminds me of, man. Sango is pretty cool. I like Sango from Inuyasha. She's married. Well, spoilers. She's married to the monk, right? After?
No, she's married to Naraku.
Oh, okay. Naraku's fucking dead.
No, Shippo's dead.
Damn, if that actually happened, that'd be kind of sad. But anyway. Kokomi looks pretty cool, but nothing really screams to me to roll for her. She might be a 4-star, might be a 5-star, I don't know. But she is a Hydro element, so there is obviously that. And I think that's it, yeah. So, and then Ayaka's already out. We're already in 2.0. I thought we were gonna have like 1.7 and 8 and a 9, but we went straight into 2, so that's actually kind of a surprise for me anyway. That's nice. And I've been playing the new Inazuma region, which, you know, it's been pretty nice so far. Very reminiscent of like the honeymoon phase at the time, because, you know, you did a lot of exploring, collecting things, and yeah, so it's just kind of like that same sort of phase again. On top of like the electro element stuff, which is neat, you know. But overall, it's nice. Pretty cool. We have not seen Goro yet. Well, Goro is the guy with the fox ears or whatever, the fox boy. So we haven't seen him just yet, so we don't know what's going on with him or what element he is. So that's he might be Hydro though. I don't know. Just judging from like her element, you know, because the general for this faction is Electro, but you know, because she's water, he might be water himself. I don't know. That's just my
Water.
That might be my guess anyway. But Ball and Kujo, I do really like their designs overall, like the most. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna roll for her. Like, I'm gonna prioritize my leftover gems for Ball. She looks really sick. But yeah, that's it for the Genshin Impact stuff, I think. What is this one? I forget. Oh yeah, that was the bow and all that stuff. We already talked about that. All right, so that's that. Oh yeah, so we talked about the lovely Steam Deck last time, right? So this one, there's been what do you call the reservations. They're not pre-orders, but reservations for the pre-orders have been put out, and people try to reserve their thing. But surprisingly, I think a lot of people who have bots were able to buy these things and try to scalp them. But reports say that eBay has been on that, so they've been like kicking out a lot of the scalpers and such, and the resellers who are trying to sell this for way above MSRP. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, that's not been working out. Looks like for the scalpers, unless they just look for other websites like Facebook and whatever. So that's always a solution for them. But hey, at least someone like eBay is trying to do something about it, so that's cool. But importantly, these products are going to ship out actually in second quarter of 2022, when it was supposed to be coming out for December, but I guess due to the high demand, surprisingly, they moved it to quarter 2. So let's see if they're still around. Log in for reservations. Okay, never mind. We won't know. But so we had our opinion about it, which was overall more on a negative side. But I'm actually surprised that there are a number of people who actually want this, and even someone like Josh told me that he would want this just to be able to play it in bed, which I actually didn't. I actually didn't think about. I'm like, oh yeah, you can do that, right? But here's the thing, right? There are games that you can't play through Steam. Oh well, with the Steam Deck, excuse me. There are a number of games that are not compatible with the handheld controls and stuff like that. So that's why there are certain games that don't play on the Steam Deck. So like I said, I think my point still stands that there is still potential, right? But we don't know, and we don't know how well this niche will be able to be fulfilled by the Steam Deck, because most of the people who want this is either people who want to play this in bed, or who are from the FGC, that they with the mindset of being able to take this on the go and lab their combos and stuff like that, practice anywhere and stuff like that. Because there was that picture of the dock, and then with the dock you can plug in your fight stick or hitbox of all things, and other controllers of course, so that you can lab your thing and whatever you want to do on the go. So it's just a matter of the compatible games for the Steam Deck. So I think that's the real big question at this point is, well, how many games are actually going to be compatible with this? Because again, there's already a number of games that aren't compatible with this, so that does present a problem for those who are trying to find a reason to buy this or justify it to buy this. By the way, I'm not gonna get it because I don't need it, so that doesn't change my personal opinion. But what about you? I mean, now with that in mind, yeah, I mean, you're not gonna buy it, right? But with that in mind, now with the stuff I mentioned, I mean, does your other opinions change for the Steam Deck? Yeah, it still doesn't change. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I also noticed, I didn't even realize, but the B button is like really hanging off the edge. I don't know if you noticed it, but yeah, you can see in like some shots here of that B button. See, it's like hanging, literally hanging on the edge of tomorrow. But they say that the performance is going to be on par with the PlayStation 4 Pro, apparently. So if that is true, I mean, that's cool. But again, it's the matter of like how many games are compatible with this is my big concern at this point. And it's funny, it's stated that you can play your entire Steam library just like any other PC. But there's already a list of games that aren't compatible with this. At least for now, maybe they'll update it for make it playable on the Steam Deck, but no. And plus, you do still have to buy the dock separately too. And then like and then if you want to get the optimal Steam Deck, you definitely want to go at least the middle one and up, you know, which starts from $529. If you know people are trying to get the cheapest one, which is $400, you know, we don't know how big the games are, and so you may have to like switch in and out or install and uninstall certain games so that you can play these other games too. And even for the fighting game people, I think fighting games on here do take space too. So it's like how much fighting games are actually going to be able to be stuffed in there in that little 64 gig hard drive. And also the fact that you get an SSD in starting from the middle one, that itself is probably the optimal way to go anyway. Want to dish out another $129 plus tax, whatever. Yeah, so. But you know, again, there is potential, but we'll see of how it actually performs, how the final product goes, what kind of problems they'll have in the beginning, and all that fun stuff. That's it on the Steam Deck for now. Yeah. What? Sorry?
No, I just agree.
Yeah. Alright. In other news, there was an EA Play, but Nebelian did a fine job just summing things up. So we'll just go down the thread. So there is a Battlefield Portal, which acts like a hub, I guess, to like download a lot of like the old stuff from Battlefield, which is actually potentially really cool, and like custom maps and like all this stuff. For example, I guess you can have like a map where you have like 100 duck-sized robots versus one big-ass tank, I guess. Which things like that does really potentially would make Battlefield a lot more fun if this is all like, you know, set in place right. Because it's kind of like how like Halo does with their custom maps and whatever. So that would be actually pretty cool. Again, if this is all true, as someone who does play Battlefield or who would like to play or get back into playing Battlefield in the future. Also, there is Dead Space. They're remaking Dead Space.
Dead Spacey.
Yeah. I have never played Dead Space myself, and I'm not interested in general to play Dead Space, but yeah, you know, hey, for the fans, it's cool. Have you played Dead Space?
Nope.
Yeah. I did watch the videos on YouTube for Dead Space, and pretty disgusting when it comes to the death animations. And yeah, you know, with the current gen, you know, of graphics, yeah, it definitely would look nice. I wonder if they'll do the same for Dead Space 2. That one is another like sought after Dead Space game. I think 3 is that's when they kind of like dropped the ball for some reason. I forget what it was specifically. Oh yeah, and not to mention, of course, we do have more stuff, of course, with Grid Legends, but Apex Legends. We do. We have a new character revealed. So, did you
Epoxy?
Hmm?
Epoxy?
Yeah, epoxy agents. But
Epoxy Rajan.
or leggings. Legos. We do. I'm just gonna put this in the background. But what did you think of the new character so far? I mean, it's cinematic.
I have no idea what the hell he is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all cinematic.
They were trying, yeah, it's all cinematic, but trying to, because some cinematics for Apex, they show what the character can do. I still don't know what the fuck he can do.
So he has mini drones or micro drones. That's what we know for sure, but we don't know what or how he'll use this fucking poses, dude.
What? He's a JoJo character.
Pretty kind of, yeah. Yes, he has those micro drones, but it's like, what do you do with those micro drones? You know?
Yeah. See that I love that cut.
Yeah, that's
Like
pretty
that-
cool.
Like how you transition into another like scene.
Yeah, with the snow. Oh, there's my main. He definitely not gonna get his ass kicked. Oh. And then, yep, Bloodhound just chops the shit out of him. And then, is that Valkyrie? Yeah, it looks like Valkyrie. Yeah, it looks like he can like tag people with the drones, and then like they'll be like super like visible in the you know, in your teammates like, you know, vision or whatever. Because according to some hints, I think he's gonna be like one of those like scouting characters. Like he can like, you know, tag characters and make them super visible on the map or whatever. But we still don't know for sure. And there's gonna be a new weapon called the Rampage. I forget if this is like a new I don't think the Rampage is here per se, but they talked about the Rampage, I think. And yeah, that's like the nitty gritty things. Ooh, fucking Lobo just stabs the shit out of him with the sword in his rampart. And then we're back here again. I find it funny though, because in this scene he doesn't do anything with the drones except just distracting the dude, and he just kicks the shit out of him or whatever, or just yeah. Like, ooh? And then boom, yeah, he just kicks the shit out of him. And it just go back to his chest, yeah. So I think he's going to be a scouting character. That's just my guess anyway, just based off of the hints and stuff like that. Apparently, so either that or he's just gonna distract people with the micro drones. I think that's pretty much it. Like he'll be a distraction, or he'll be able to tag people for the teammates for them to see. So. Funny enough, recently I did buy Caustic. I got enough legend points or whatever to buy Caustic.
Acoustic.
I like throwing out the fart gas. Being indoors and then throw the gas canisters or whatever. Especially when you're upstairs. And then like his ult is just a can of gas, like right, more gas. So simple. So pretty much like if, you know, whenever because Fuse is terrible indoors because your ult is completely useless, unfortunately. Caustic for me will be like the indoor person if I want to feel like fighting indoors. But when it comes to outdoors, yeah, Fuse that's where he shines the most, I feel. Or definitely, yeah. But I think that's pretty much the gist of it. Right? And there's like other games like Lost in Random, Knockout City with new maps and stuff like that, updates. Yeah, there's the Battlefield Portal, which is going to be community driven, which potentially would be cool. And then Dead Space was their last big one, I guess. So, yep, that is EA Play. So some cool stuff in there. Let me just make sure.
There weren't.
Sorry?
I said no, there weren't anything cool.
Well, I said some cool stuff, not.
Yeah.
I mean, you play Apex Legends. So I don't know what you're saying.
No, I know. I don't fly money into that game. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Bruh.
I
Bruh.
only fly money on like mobile games.
Bruh. You got the scythe, so you spend money on that.
You have no proof.
But you do have proof. You're not just willing to show it. That's like, oh, but I didn't lie, or I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you, or whatever. That's the kind of bullshit you're pulling. But yeah, the Rampage here, like I mentioned, is a new LMG. That's pretty much the gist of it. If I haven't summed up everything already. Oh yeah, so there it is. That's the. Oh yeah, so I guess. Oh, so maybe they did hint through a big hint at the Rampage, because there is there's that gun that is powered by the thermal grenade. So I guess that is the Rampart. I don't know. It looks like a the Volt SMG. Honestly, I thought it was just like doing some fancy effects and whatever, but no, it's I guess this is the Rampage. And then that's gonna be powered by the thermal grenade, it looks like. So, any comments on that one? That's weird to me. So, would that mean they'll make the thermal grenade a little more common now? Or after some update?
Probably.
Either that, or this might be like a, what do you call it? Like the weapon that drops from the crate? Whatever. The care package? Yeah. Might be one of those like special weapons, whatever. And then I wonder how much ammo you get per thermal grenade. You know, that's also, I guess, a question. Seems like very situational then, because like you have to then you do have to rock the thermal grenades if you want to go try to chase for the Rampage. You know, so that means you're not gonna have like the Arc Star or the frag grenade. So. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the weapon is treated.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Enough with the EA stuff. We do have some Metroid Dread stuff. It's just a little hint. So apparently the producer says, and teases the fans, saying that he hopes to they look forward to future episodes, quote unquote. This may be hinting at more like what more. Either more DLC or more 2D Metroid titles. But it says, this is the last chapter in the series so far. The final chapter about the shared fate and adversarial relationship Samus shares with the Metroid. This isn't the end of the Metroid series. We don't want that. I'm sure fans don't want that. And we hope you'll look forward to what's coming in future episodes. So, any comments on that one, Zawa?
Where's my Bayonetta 3 to know? Comment on anything that's Nintendo related.
What if Bayonetta is in the suit, not actual Samus herself? Oh man! All right.
Nope, you shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up. You shut the fuck up.
Sit the hell down.
Yep. Oh, you pop in a cold one there? Oh god.
Here's your ASMR today, kids.
God. All right.
I'm just enjoying our grand sponsor, Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. Good old Arizona.
Take that shitty ass card game out of my face.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Has
Yu-Gi-Oh!
has a new game coming, I guess.
Why?
It's coming to PS4 and 5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, Steam, and iOS and Android. Damn, they really want to cover all grounds. And it'll come with 4K support. Master rules can be used. So I'm not sure what that means. Like competitive rules, I guess. Allows players to fully enjoy the OCG and the TCG, I guess. And it includes in-game tutorials. So I guess there's a trailer for it. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Excuse me, that card
isn't that banned?
Yeah, I was like, that card has been banned since the dawn of time.
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah, that's...
I swear, if I see a Monster Reborn, I'm gonna fucking throw some fists in the air.
I hope that was just like casual play.
I know, right? Hello, I work for Konami. They're holding me hostage. I really want to make a new Metal Gear with Kojima, but there is a gun pointed to my crotch. We do have plans to make a new Castlevania and a new Silent Hill, but they will be pachinko games. Please kill me now.
Oh, OCG means our online card game, yes? Is that what it is?
I guess.
Yeah. That's what I'm guessing.
But again, like, Jesus Christ, what's next? What's the other things they can have this game on? Those touch screen refrigerators?
Oh, yeah. Oops.
I mean, 4K is nice and all, but when you think about it, there's such a limited like uses for 4K at the moment. I mean, that's my opinion. Like I don't care for 4K. I don't care for 4K, if that makes sense.
Well, we're starting to get there of making 4K a standard.
There.
Yeah, we're starting to. But YouTube, definitely YouTube is not 4K centric, so
it is not.
Yeah,
it's nice to see and have it, but it's like no.
Yeah, most people still are running 1080 because like their rig and the memory and yeah.
What's the other one? Not 1080p. The one above it.
Oh, 1440.
Yeah, there you go. 1440.
Yeah, no one uses that either, honestly, because like memory, the storage, ridiculous. Unless you have a nice hard drive or whatever, but you do want an SSD because you know a lot of space. Again, a lot of processing power with if you're working with higher resolutions.
Yeah. I like how they're saying, this is supposed to be like the next big step for Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff. It's like, okay, then why aren't the monsters summoning animation nice or better? It looks like,
it's got the live 2D thing, but that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, granted, there is a lot of cards, but
yeah,
it looks like a mobile game for the most part that happens to be across all platforms.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be like their sort of Shadowverse, or whatever. Cross Duel also okay. Oh, this one's a mobile game.
Cross Duel.
Yeah.
Digital
next. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so there was a Yu-Gi-Oh presentation? Oh, that's kind of weird.
No.
Oh no, I shouldn't say weird because that's Konami's #1 moneymaker right now. So, yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, that is the gist of things. Duelist of Roses, my god. Man, that takes me back. I played the Falsebound Kingdom.
I wonder. Nope. I only have the best Soul Calibur ever.
Oh damn! Speaking of GameCube games, right? Actually, I actually like the Falsebound Kingdom because they like have like the full like 3D models of like the monsters and stuff like that. Like for a lot of them too.
I think I GameStop that game.
What?
I think I gave that to GameStop like years ago.
Oh, they threw a trade in. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I bought another copy. I think I did that too. I think I traded in Falsebound Kingdom for something else. But I think I bought one again from a local game store that's like nearby me. Because it was like mad cheap. I was like, yeah, why not? I might be getting that mixed with another game, but Falsebound Kingdom though, it was pretty cool. Like they could have it could have used a little more oomph to it, but I did like the fact that like a lot of the there were a lot of the monsters from the show or whatever, and they were like fully 3D modeled and stuff like that, and they had some cool looking attack animations and stuff. So that could have been something they could have implemented into here. Like they could have had like the special like monsters be 3D and whatever, and then like all the jobber monsters just have that live 2D stuff. That could have been a nice little compromise, but no, it looks like all of them are live 2D. That's it. So that's it on that one. There is something for Tweenie, unfortunately. Tweenie suffered a early release. Like someone opened the game too early, so Nintendo and Square Enix revoked digital access to Neo, The World Ends With You, after codes for the full game were accidentally sent out ahead of its July 27th release. So we're 4 days away as we're recording this, and yeah, someone hit the button a little too early, if you know what I'm saying. So. Wait, what the hell is this? 100 of the 613 U.S. athletes descending on Tokyo for Olympics are unvaccinated. Oh my. That's, huh. That sucks if that's actually true. Anyway, let's move away from that. There is Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, which has been met with mixed opinions. I guess there was a Q&A going on, but Nebelian, once again, did a great job summing it up. Says that if there is enough demand, they'll bring it to other consoles, which there is already a demand for it. Why not do it now? Adjusted game balances. Shibuya did all the new character sprites. Uematsu rearranged all the background music. Sound effects have been reproduced. And then there's new monster book registers. The new monster book registers monsters you encounter in a list and allows for you to mark them on the map. So I guess if you want to like farm them, that's kind of cool. New sound player allows you to play all the background music from the start. Gallery feature, keyboard and controller support. So right now it's only available for mobile and PC. But people have been complaining. Why is this not on the Switch? Why is this not on the PlayStation? So that's a head scratcher for me. Did you have any comment about Pixel Remaster at all?
I am not interested.
Yeah.
I mean, sad to say it out loud, but yeah, I am not interested.
Yeah, and that's coming from Final Fantasy player, so
Yeah.
that says, I guess that says something, right? But yeah, that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only Final Fantasy I'm interested right now is 14.
Yeah, and then whenever any piece of 7 Remake comes out, right? So
it's fake, man.
Fake mon. That could potentially be a thing, right? Because what if? Okay, never mind. That's yeah. That could. Oh man, I don't want to think about that right now. All right, anyway.
It's fake, man. It's like what?
Anyway, there was something interesting I picked up on Twitter involving with Tom and Jerry, of all things. So apparently there is a Tom and Jerry mobile game of sorts, but people have been kind of arguing it's not gacha or it is gacha. But anyway, either way, they took some of the most random characters that were in the show, like this guy, for example, which I do remember this character from the show, and they made something like this. I'm like, what the hell? This is from a mobile game. Like, what the hell? Like, damn, they're going deep on this. And then there's more on this one. It's called Tom and Jerry Chase. So I don't know if this is like an actual gacha game or just some mobile game that happens to have a bunch of these costumes or whatever. And yeah, there's more on this one, with a bunch of random Tom and Jerry stuff. This guy people say he's from a Yakuza thing. I'm like, yeah, I kind of can see that. And then this chick right there, I do remember her as well. So very random. Let me look that up real quick before we move on of what the hell that game is. But those character designs are pretty cool, admittedly. Let's see. So I guess it's available for here in the West, at least, so that's cool. But is this the right one? Or is this something completely different for each region? Is what I wonder. Oh, I see. So there's a bunch of different costume stuff for the characters. Huh, interesting. Well, does it have gacha? That's oh, there's Ultraman. Look at that. There's Ultraman on the side. Huh.
And that looks more interesting.
Yeah. We're gonna jump into the hole. The mobile game hole. Anyway. Let's see what's going on here. I think that's it, yeah. Let me see if there's anything that spells out gotcha. Let me look into here. Not so far anyway. Always buggy, crashes, cute characters and stuff, new update is supporting me. I don't know. It looks like this is just a bunch of skins and characters and such. Let's see what this is all about. Legend of Heroes. Oh wow. Hundreds of Ultraman. Collect your okay, this is gacha for sure. This is gacha for sure. Oh, and you can install it on Windows, I think. Huh. Form your own Ultraman team. Oh, God. This has gotcha written all over it. Jeez, there's a lot of Ultraman these days. Do you recognize any of the Ultraman? Whoa, you like, your mic is a little weird. What did you say?
I think that's no, that's not Greed. Oh yeah, that is though. That's Ultraman Greed. Left side, the black and red,
Oh, okay.
the evil looking one.
Uh-huh.
That's Ultraman Greed. Okay. Yep. There's my knowledge.
But any other Ultraman you see, like, do you recognize them at all?
I don't see the king nor mother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the classic.
There's some classics down there. I kind of do
Yeah.
see.
But the ones they're featuring are from like mid 2000s to now.
Oh, I know. I recognize this Ultraman in the middle. I forget his name though, but
Ultraman.
yeah, I mean, which Ultraman is the real question?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny that we ran into this after looking for Tom and Jerry. But anyway, just wanted to mention this real quick, just because the design is like pretty cool. I think there is a full picture of it somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. I don't think it's big, but you can definitely see it. Like damn, they went all out with this design, just for Tom and Jerry. So kind of cool. I do like the blue and stuff like that. But anyway, the first actually popular tweet I made on this account is Tom and Jerry related. The things that Twitter does, right? It's like a random account that just posted some Tom and Jerry stuff. And look at that. It's got like 14K retweets. Almost 80,000 likes. Like, damn, dude. That's just for Tom and Jerry. Anyway, that's it for that. Alright, let's splash through these real quick here. For movie, Netflix, and anime, and all that stuff. Starting with this. Let's open with the opening weekend on Black Widow. So this is where it's standing in terms of how it performed in the box office. And Black Widow is pretty much in the middle. Number one is still Black Panther, biggest opening weekend of all time for Marvel movies. After that is Captain Marvel, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and then there's Black Widow. So I think that's number 6. This looks like, yeah. And then after that is Thor, Captain America, The First Avenger, Ant-Man, and The Incredible Hulk, which has 55 million, and then Black Widow has 80 million, just about. And Black Panther number 1 has over 200 million, so open for the opening weekend. So there's that. And I didn't even know about this, but I don't know if you did, Zawa, but there was a Netflix series that's coming up for Monster Hunter. Have you seen anything about this at all?
Off of the screen.
Have you
Get this off the screen now?
have you is this new to you, or
No, I know about it. Get it off the screen.
you know about it? Okay. But I mean, when did you know about it?
It was in production, like when World came out, or World was out.
Oh, but is this like recent though? The reveal, I guess.
Yeah, this reveal is actually recent.
Oh.
Straight
Oh gosh.
for you.
Morning, Mrs. Bellflower.
Morning, Aiden. You're out early?
You know what they say.
The early cuckoo catches the conchu.
Oh gosh.
Velociprey. That's no Velociprey.
Hi, Prince Zuko.
Are you a hunter?
My name's Julius. I'm here to tell you an elder dragon is on its migration path. Straight for your village.
What is that?
An unbridled force of nature given flesh.
Why does he remind me of Geralt?
If we're going to do this, we're going to need some help.
Time to kick some loon Astra.
Really?
Oh my god.
You really want to take on an elder dragon? We're gonna need weapons. Big weapons.
I really don't like
Elder
the
dragon is
animation.
destroying nature, and it's about to destroy
It's like-
community.
It wants to be DreamWorks to me.
Delicate than you think.
Like old DreamWorks.
Yeah, but it's like Capcom. You do have money. What is
Alright.
this shit?
Or rather, they didn't want to spend that much money. Kind of want to just
True.
shell out something.
Negotiate and run away.
True, but still, it's like Capcom. You do have money.
Don't
What
mean-
the fuck?
Don't mean they gotta spend it.
No, I know. Their money went to the Olympics.
I guess with their music. Yeah, people have been saying mostly negative stuff about it. So let's see how it performs when it comes out August 12th. But I must have completely forgot this was in production because this is all new to me. So there's that. Okay, so good news though. On the bright side of things, we're actually getting more Konosuba. So yay! Finally, after all that waiting and a movie, we're actually getting more Konosuba stuff. Starting with this.
Ew.
Yep, steal. You're gonna steal more panties, man.
If Kazuma does not get poked by a man from behind, I'm not gonna watch it.
Well, that's already happened in the movie.
I know, but if he doesn't get poked again,
Oh, again. Okay.
to have him have
Mm-hmm.
PTSD.
Yeah.
He's like, he'd be like, oh, what's your name? Sylvia.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Not now. Anyway.
Sylvia, what is that poking me in the back?
God. That whole movie was hilarious. I like that movie.
Just seeing her face, just like it's exactly what you think it is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Yeah.
Even I'm not that evil.
Right. It's also funny of how like the how Megumin's race came to be. They're pretty much like created by the scientists or whatever, and they were formerly all Chunibios, so they're like just like that's why they like do all those like stupid poses and shit. So now they're given like actual magic power, but it's all like science, like they're a product of science, so it's like pretty funny. But yeah, there's more to it. I guess. Oh no, this is just explaining the general plot of Konosuba. But yeah, there's it's based off of a light novel series, and there's still more to cover, of course. So that's why it would have been nice to see more anime from Konosuba, and see where it goes. Because it took a long ass time, I kind of already know what happens in a way, especially with Megumin. But anyway, but cool. I definitely look forward to it. So, what about you?
I'm just gonna wait and go be surprised. I'm not gonna look up anything.
Yeah, they took a long ass time. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know everything, but there's some bits and pieces I do know. So, but I mean, I'm not completely like 100% like into the lore or whatever, anything like that. I mean, it's fucking Konosuba, so yeah. They make fun of like everything anyway, so which is the whole point. And it's funny. They do it. They do it well. Anyways, more on animated stuff. There is going to be a Injustice animated film as announced by Ed Boon himself. So they had Mortal Kombat first, now they're going to have something for Injustice. Same studio and everything, so you can kind of tell by the art style is like very familiar with the previous Mortal Kombat movie. So that is that one. I wonder if there's more screenshots.
To me, that's a little too late for something like this, like an Injustice.
Yeah.
Unless it's going to tie into, it's no secret, Injustice 3.
Yeah. You might throw a hint in there somewhere. Produced by Warner Bros. Animation, DC, and Warner Bros. Home Entertainment. Yada yada yada. That's a cast. Same producer, I think, for Scorpion's Revenge. That was the other film. Yeah, nothing much else. There's not really much information to it. Just hey, we got Injustice coming for this kind of movie. Maybe we may see some sort of teaser for Injustice 3. But then I don't know. I don't know how much they'll cover in the first place. Maybe they'll just cover only 1 or 1 and 2. Who knows? But yeah, it seems like they should have done this like when at least 2 was out. 1 is like, yeah, we don't know how popular this will be, so we're not gonna go 2 in, but it performed well, for sales and shit. And they got another game, not to mention, and yeah. With NRS, how they've been doing, we'll definitely can expect Injustice or the rumored Marvel thing that people have been talking about. We shall see. All right, so a couple of figures to talk about, actually, just real quick. This one's Ike, officially announced from Nintendo. And this is from Radiant Dawn. Actually looks pretty cool, so that's why I wanted to throw that in here. I do like the little detail on it so far.
He's flat. He's a Ken doll.
He's a Ken doll. Yeah. I guess there's a couple more screenshots. Yep. Oh, there's more screenshots. Never mind.
I mean, he looks good.
Yeah.
Like, how much is it right now? Do we not?
Like $210. $200.
Nice.
And no pre-orders right now because it's already been closed. But it looks nice. Yeah. Nice detailing and all that stuff.
Well, I do hope that the sword has some like weight to it, and it doesn't like snap if you just tap it.
Oh yeah. It's not flimsy.
I've seen some figures. Yeah, I see some figures that the detail is so nice, but for like the extra attachments, like one breath of air, that thing goes down. It's like, oops.
Yeah, especially when you ship it out to like internationally too. Hopefully that won't snap.
Won't snap, or again, has some stability that if it actually, just falls or something falls on it, it doesn't just like, I'm dead.
Yeah. Last one for figures. This one's funny. This is the figure based off of like the meme or the screenshot, I should say, or the scene of Wolverine holding up the picture of what is it, Scott and Jean, because Wolverine is also in love with Jean. He even has like the little picture in there too, which is hilarious. But he's posable, so you can't. It's not just him sleeping on the bed or anything. So you can definitely. Oh wow, that's a different looking face. Anyway.
Oh, that's Morph's face. That's why I think.
Wait, who?
Morph.
Oh, it's Morph. Okay. I remember Morph. Yeah. Classic Wolverine iteration from the anime series. I like the cell shaded look to it. Oh, yeah, there's a random little chicken leg right there. But yeah, I think it's just hilarious.
Do you like that figure? No?
And then there's a meme, a little quick meme involved. Of when when you bring a stream deck to a party, you'll have this kind of reaction at the party. All he is doing is just playing 3D pinball or whatever on this.
That game was fun back in the day.
Yeah, can't. To be fair, it is pretty fun.
Like, you know, when you go to the computer lab when you're in elementary school, I would sit in the back and just play that, not do the fucking assignment that's doing it. I'm just going. And then they'll be like,
yeah.
Wow, you're really typing fast. How many words did you just do in a minute?
Right.
What? It's like, what?
Mm-hmm. I wonder how computer labs are like nowadays with schools, you know?
Non-existent.
I feel like they all just have like, well, I guess it depends on the school, of course, but they probably just have tablets or something like that. Either tablets or like or none. They might have it just, or they have like the ancient computers still. You know?
Well, you make it sound like no one likes those computers. Those Apple curve computers. Those things still around?
Well, if you're talking about the iMac, I mean, they're not curved,
No,
but
not the iMac. Like the first iteration of the Mac computers.
okay,
Yeah, that one.
Jesus, not that far, but like I'm talking about like the generic like desktop they get at like from like Dell, you know, the little like box is like very like lifeless and like generic. You know, you just find this in an office type of a computer, you know. Or they don't even have computer labs because they're too expensive, and like everyone has a fucking tablet nowadays, or most people have a tablet nowadays, and whatchamacall, like iPhones or smartphones that they just do it everything on there. But yeah, again, like they could be just still using ancient technology, you know, possibly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because I remember when when I was in school, we were using the big like desktop towers. They had that dark blue color to them. Of course, we were using what was it? Windows. We were still using Windows 2000, I think, at the time for our operating system. That was the last time I remember. Yeah, it had that like that dark blue color. The monitor was big, like it was like a CRT pretty much almost. It had that curve, the curve to it. It wasn't a flat screen, you know. Gosh. But yeah, that's that was a little bit of a tangent there. We'll definitely briefly talk about this. We're not gonna go too deep into it, but we both watched Space Jam: A New Legacy. Can you summarize how you felt about the movie?
Piece of shit. Next.
I think it's okay. Like, I get people why are mad, but I don't know. I can't find myself being mad at the movie. Like it's almost like I really expected for this to be like a giant commercial for their back catalog for their HBO Max. You know what I mean? But it's cool to look at the background and stuff with all the different characters.
It was nice to look at, but like story wise,
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Like I spent more time looking at the movies, trying to like name all the characters in the background that I can see.
Yeah,
Like, oh look, there's Mr. Freeze, there's Penguin, there's there's I don't know why Clockwork Orange is there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you guys are murderers and rapists. What are you doing?
Yeah, all right.
Which is more funny when I say murderers and rapists. They cut Pepe Le Pew because he's
right.
borderline,
Like
rapey.
yeah.
A pervert, a rape.
Like a very yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then again, you see Clockwork Orange, and it's like,
right.
so a cartoon skunk cannot be in here, but you put an actual murderers and rapists and other shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like fucking isn't Mad Max also sort of implying like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Mad Max, because there's a villain in Mad Max that like pretty much tries to have like multiple kids. So, so he has like, what do you call a polygamy
Yeah.
relationship type of thing, So what does that imply, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I like the. Here's the thing. I liked everything else but the actual basketball, because the basketball.
It was a basketball.
Right? Yeah, because
Just basketball.
it just
I
felt.
thought it was.
It felt like
I thought it was
like
just promoting something else.
it was just like visual diarrhea. Like there's a bunch of like lights and all this shit, like right, that you kind of don't care
There
about.
was too much. There was too much shit on screen.
Mm-hmm. On top of the background characters being all the Warner Brother properties and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I actually really like the animated parts, like the hand drawn, like the the 2D parts, like with LeBron James and stuff like that. That could have been that itself could have been a movie of its own, with like a generic adventure type of storyline. Oh, I gotta get my son back, but you know what I mean? Like that shit was kind of cool, like especially with Lola Bunny and Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman was the only one who was actually voiced out of all the Justice League characters, all the DC heroes. Which I thought
it's more funny how they had to tone down Lola Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
If you looked at her, 1990s version, and then this one, it's like, wow, they toned her down hard.
Yeah, but
Because I guess Warner Bros. Was too scared that the furry artists were going to draw porn of her again, so they tried to make her
but they do it anyways. So it's like,
I know it's like you
What do
idiots, you just gave them more power.
yeah,
What the
you gave
hell
them
are
more.
you doing?
You gave them more incentive to do it because you didn't do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a reverse. It's like the Olympics with the anti-sex bets. Now they want to they want to try to do it because like they want to see
Which I think that's a myth.
Yeah.
Sorry tangent.
Yeah.
If you have sex before a big game, you lose your edge or.
Oh yeah,
I think that's a myth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of
I
argument.
think for like athletes, I think they'll be more distracted if they don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I mean, there's always like other factors too. Like they could be just distracted with other elements. Like, oh, I got this person on my mind, like they're getting a little frisky about it, and they can't focus in the game. And meanwhile, it's not just the the actual bits, what I mean, that get affected or anything. It's just like there's so many other factors. It's like, can you really say that this takes you away from being able to perform at your best? You know what I mean? But anyway, so back to here though. I like the whole toning down thing with Lola. Like, that really didn't bother me as much as people made it out to be. Because
it didn't, but I guess.
But the fact that I guess that they did it, they actually clearly addressed it, is like, okay, did you really need to do that? No, because no point, But I don't know. But meanwhile, like, you got Wonder Woman. Like, what about her? Like, she's pretty toned down. I mean, she's, but I don't know. I guess they want to be safe about it, but not really, because at the end, because they put Clockwork Orange in there. Like, it's like, what? Anyway, I actually really did like the Wonder Woman bit, with Lola Bunny, and I thought she was okay, especially with Zendaya being the voice of Lola Bunny. I thought she was fine. That's Lola Bunny. You know what I mean? The only actual basketball player on the team. Out of all the tunes.
I like this.
Yeah, and then like
don't show this to chat. Put it on your other screen so you can read the next comment.
Oh, hold on.
But yeah, like, there's some questionable like decision making that WB did for this movie about like what characters can or cannot be in. And so yeah, like, again, Lola Bunny being no sexy, and then this.
Yeah, you got fucking Granny drinking margaritas like like in the middle of the game. Like, what does that promote? Like, what the fuck?
It's not. That's water in a fancy glass.
Yeah. Like, they actually said it's a margarita. Like, what the fuck, or whatever the drink was, right? It's not like she was drinking liquor. Like, what the fuck? But yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of like weird, dumb inconsistencies, but I think overall, like, if you really like try to don't care about it, it's okay, right? Like, you just blast this for the kids, babysit. It's like a babysitter's movie. There's a lot of colors.
It pretty much is.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot
to me, there was too much colors. I was like,
oh yeah, there's too much. There's
pick something that I can just focus on. I'm like going like this. Oh, red sparkles. That. Ooh.
Yeah, like the UI, like all the generic video game UI stuff was like very like in your face, and like, yeah, and then like the bad guys were just like, all right, this AI just created them. All right, cool. They're based off of all the other basketball players, right? But they're not like, they didn't like take their souls or anything like in the first one. They took their talent. Excuse me. They're just like, all right, just make a copy, all right, and then just twink it around, whatever. This basketball player is a Birdman, and this one is a Spider, and like this one's a water and fire guy, like, and his name was Wet Fire. I'm like, what kind of fucking name is that? Like, why can't you say like
you leave the 5-year-old alone?
Who came up with that stuff? Like, dude, what about like Aqua Flame or something? That should have been. That's like that's an easy an easy dunk, but no, like Kronos was kind of cool with the time thing, but then like you had the thing with the granny, and yeah, I was like, ugh, yeah. I would say though, the biggest like cringe thing that came out with this whole thing was the rap battle. The rap battle was really bad. Ugh.
The rap battle, and just trying to see LeBron like look like he was enjoying it, was like, bro, just stop.
Please. I do appreciate him trying to do some voice acting too. That's my little 2 cents on it. But there are some funny parts where like when he falls, he's like,
Screaming.
yeah, like, he says, not like, or anything like that. It's like, you know what I mean?
Like what was the directions? Because you know they were in a sound studio doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay, pretend you're falling.
Yeah.
Okay, LeBron, let's try it again. You're falling to your death.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, seriously, LeBron, we only have like 25 minutes more of this fucking recording. Sound like you're about to die.
Right.
Okay, you know what, guys? We're just gonna take it.
Yeah.
I think that was just the sound.
Like
The director's like, we're done.
no shit. He's not an actor or anything. But I think even he's not. But I think even then he could be a little more convincing of falling down a fucking hole to possibly your death. So be like, like.
Yeah, to me, it's like if they're having trouble of getting like non-actors to like scream,
Yeah.
get an actual voice actor sound like the person screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Exhibit A, The Lion King. Jeremy Irons could not sing Scar's famous song. Guess who sang that song?
Who?
Jim Cummings.
Oh wow. That's pretty cool.
So you go back there and watch and listen to Scar's famous song, Be Prepared.
Uh-huh.
It is not Jim Cummings. I mean, it's not Jeremy Irons. It's Jim Cummings.
Jim
So
Cummings.
it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But again, it's like
Yeah. It's what I've expected, but at the same time, like, the more I talk about it, there are some like weird, dumb things to point out too. But
and
like
the crossovers. Holy shit! I was rolling my eyes.
yeah. I mean, it's cool to see some of them, like the DC stuff. I like the DC stuff best.
You know, and it's more funny that they chose the Cartoon Network of Justice League.
Mm-hmm, like the incarnations. Yeah.
Versus the ones they have now, and I was like, wow, you're really admitting that you guys
are not doing
suck at doing shit, and
they're
Cartoon Network knew what they were doing.
Yeah, right. They knew what
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because after you see Aquaman, like his iteration from the 2000s Justice League, I was like, holy crap. That's kind of saying something very powerful that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. DC. Warner Brothers, you don't know what you're fucking doing. You're just now playing on like nostalgia.
Yeah. It's like a giant commercial and
to me, I was more baffled with the DC universe world.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't show Harley Quinn. The TV show, right? They didn't show her.
Right.
I mean, they did show, I think, because you know when they're in the train and it's going crazy.
Yeah.
You see the train window. There's Lois Lane and Harley Quinn, but she's from the Batman the animated
series. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I see Harley or Harleen, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Quinzel, but no Harley Quinn from like the Harley Quinn show right now.
Yeah.
Like, you guys miss a good fucking opportunity.
Yeah, to promote it.
Have like Harley Quinn or King Shark.
Yeah, right.
or Psycho saying something witty and just walk off, camera.
Mm-hmm.
But the cameo that made me like laugh and go like, I think I want to watch this more was the R&M cameo.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, there was that one gag too. It's like it like I like the fact that they actually like shat on LeBron, himself, and then in order to deliver that punchline. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty. I actually thought that was pretty funny, but at the same time, it's like they're admitting that LeBron here isn't. You know what I mean? Like
he's not good.
he's not. It's not as good as the airness himself, right? But
speaking of the other cameo, look, guys, I found MJ. MJ.
Yeah,
it's not MJ. I'm like, technically, it is MJ. It's just the wrong MJ.
Yeah.
And you look, and the face that he had was like, I'm just here to get my paycheck and this free popcorn. Let me go away now.
Yeah.
I need to go back to Marvel.
I really wish they I mean, if we were already gonna spoil it here, but I mean it's Space Jam, so who the fuck cares, right? But I really wish they brought back Michael Jordan for like a final credit, like the post credit scene, just saying like hi to Bugs Bunny or something. You know what I mean? To like to like, I don't know, like to pay a little, at least some respect to the original material or the original like movie. You know, that would been kind of nice. You know, to finally see have these two like see each other again at some point.
Thinking about it,
it's supposed to be a sequel, you know.
Yeah,
so.
it's supposed to be a sequel, but I'm trying to see. I don't. I have no good memory of Space Jam 2. The Monstars aren't in there, right? Or are
no, they are. The little ones, the little like versions of them are in there, but they're just randomly in the audience. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, see, that's the sad part. Like they could have helped or something.
Yeah, like a hand, like a lend them a hand or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't even like make a hint of like what happened to the previous villain, which was something like, it was like Swashhammer or some shit. It was like they never like made his name like super clear, unless you like really paid attention to that one scene. But that villain, right, who was voiced by Danny DeVito, funny enough, you know, they didn't like tell what happened to him. But hey, who the fuck cares, right? Because it's a giant HBO commercial instead of paying respect to the actual material, you know, of the story. And it's funny, speaking of original Space Jam, it really makes the original Space Jam way more tolerable now. Like it's more palatable, funny enough. Now you start to appreciate like the original like grounded sort of humor and like the dialogue that it had in the in that movie, because like in this movie it like relies way too much on like the current humor, the memes, and like bro and like all this shit, like, you know what I mean, like there was like a couple of things I kind of did like with Granny saying like, oh, game blouses, you know, that was just you know, a Dave Chappelle thing.
Yeah.
Funny enough. But
yeah, when I heard that I was like, oh my god, Dave Chappelle must be rolling on Eddie Murphy's couch right now, screaming darkness. Darkness.
Or Charlie Murphy, you mean?
Yeah, but
you know,
no, it was Rick James.
Oh yeah, as Rick James, yeah, as Rick James. But anyway, but
darkness.
But yeah. Yeah, and you know the thing with Don Cheadle, like, oh, okay, whatever, you know, but I don't know. It's just one of those things like where like I personally didn't go in there with all those expectations like a lot of people had for some reason. They're just like absolute like enraged with the movie. Like, dude, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Like.
It's more funny that my cousin freaked out when she saw Chungus.
Oh yeah. See, it's like the memes, you know. I like Chungus, right? It kind of makes sense because it is about Bugs Bunny, but they pull in like way too much. They did way too much to rely on it for the humor. oh yeah, the Granny, she's the one. Oh, that's
Yeah, like for Granny to be, sorry kids, spoilers, in the Matrix, I was like,
well, it was in the trailer too, so that it's not really, I guess,
true.
not a spoiler.
And then
but
I felt kind of bad also that, again, back to WB taking out like a lot of characters because of their stereotype or whatnot. They had Speedy Gonzalez there.
They had Speedy, yeah. Well, they call him Speedy. They didn't say Speedy Gonzalez.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But what's more like a punch to the gut, Speedy Gonzalez, I am not fucking just shortening his name. I'm gonna say his full name.
Yeah.
Speedy Gonzalez is voiced by Gabriel Iglesias, and I was like, holy shit.
Really?
Yeah, that's Gabriel Iglesias.
What? I don't. Oh my. I'm sorry. I thought it was some random. I thought it was some random voice actor doing a.
No, that's Gabriel Iglesias, and I was like, oh,
no, it's gotta be like a different Gabriel Iglesias. Like,
no, it's the Gabriel Iglesias.
You're kidding me.
I was like, you guys missed an opportunity for Gabriel Iglesias to make a lot of cracks at people. As Speedy Gonzalez, okay, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's another conglomerate fucking corporate fucking piece of, I don't know, shite. But it's like a 6 point, no, it's a 6 out of 10 for me, or a 5 even. I don't know. It's like in the middle. Yeah, it's a 5 at this point because yeah, there are some cool things in there, but meanwhile, the story and all that stuff, like what makes a good movie or what makes it even a palatable movie, misses its mark. The story is like just mumbo jumbo at this point. The colors and everything, like, it's too much. We get it. Like, you're trying to just make it look quote unquote pretty, just because the fact that you couldn't just come up with something a little more original or just something like, actually good, like a story. So you try to just throw all this shit in there just to make people happy. But yeah, and then like they're trying to like go off with the trend of like video games and such, and game development and live streaming, the followers and social medias and all that shit. They just kind of like threw the darts at the dartboard of like, social media, Twitter, and live streaming. That's popular, right? Oh yeah, video games. That's definitely popular. They just kind of, yeah. They definitely put their heart into it. They put their money into it. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that. 5 out of 10. So, I think that sums it up. We definitely had a lot to go through. So, that is it for this episode of the Hypecast. Thank you very much. So, do you have any parting words before we take off?
Parting words.
Any last words for this episode?
Nala, you have anything? You have any?
Like, what are you doing? I just want to be on a pillow.
No? What about you? You have anything? Okay.
Alright. Excuse me.
So what, Nala? Watch more Super Sentai? Okay.
Yeah. I've been keeping up with Shaman King, but
Is it good? I heard a lot of people, or some people saying that it's a coin toss.
Yeah, it's kind of like that because it depends on where you're coming from. Do you want to just get through like the nitty gritty type of things? Because they really get through the story fast, which to the point where
Okay, when you say that, it's like, is there no breathing room, like to catch your breath, or is it just like?
To me, there's no breathing room because I'm the one who read the story, like who read the manga, right? So I know
really?
Yeah, so it's like, okay, this is supposed to happen. Whoa, okay, they're
It's like, oh, we're here already.
we're already here. Okay, well, all right. Like, damn, they put all that into one episode. Like, oh, okay, like, damn. And then they even like skip over through like the nice stuff, which, yeah, I mean, it could be filler, but in the manga, like, it was nice to see because it was like more characterization. It fully develops the people and like, you know what I mean. But they're just flying through the story just to get to the shaman fight, the big shaman fight, and like all the stuff that they didn't show in the anime, I guess. And maybe it's like more on the budget too. It looks nice. There are some cool moments. Like they use the opening for this, the old opening for this one scene, which is really cool. But yeah, it's like it's kind of all over the place. I have mixed opinions about it, but I still watch it because it's Shaman King. So I kind of do want to see the new stuff. Granted, but it would be nice to sort of build up to it, or like go through the manga storyline without, you know, rushing through it. You know,
Yeah,
that's how I
like,
feel about it.
it kind of sounds like the way you put it. Imagine they did that to One Piece.
Right? It's
Like,
kind of
you know, like those three episode arcs.
mm-hmm.
They just cram it into one, and you're like, wait.
Yeah, it's like the East Blue special. They did that for One Piece. Like, they like skim through the whole thing with Arlong like really fast. That's how it kind of feels. Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Like, oh yeah, this is Nami's thing, and here's her arc, and all right, and then there's Arlong, and then Luffy fights Arlong, and then that, all right, that's it. You know,
it's like, and we're done.
yeah, and we're done. You know, no little nuances of like, you know, of character and like whatever. Like, nope, they just oh this happened, and then there's a fight, and then yeah, that's it. All right, cool. All right,
It's like, you know, those really fast roller coaster rides. Like, you think you're gonna have a good time. It's like, awesome, zoom, done. Like,
yeah, the climb is like really short, and then the drop is like pretty fast, but like it could have been better, you know, like, oh, okay.
wait, no, it's like the drop. You're going down the drop, and then there's just that one turn, and then that's it.
Oh yeah, it turns, and then you don't really like feel the drop anymore. It's like, oh, okay. All right.
Like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On top of the lack of the climb, the slow climb. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's just how I feel with Shaman King. It's very fast paced, whether it's for good or worse. But I still watch it because it's Shaman King. That's just where I stand. So it's okay at best, I guess you can say. Not the worst. Could have been better though. Which, yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's leave it on that note. Let's get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again for episode 147. We'll be back for more. Hopefully, there'll be stuff to talk about. So, until then, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Say goodbye, kitty.
Just slap your hand like, no.
You give me food.
Yep.